Minecraft finally added a new underground biome, so today I'm going to survive 100 days underground in the brand new Sulfur Caves. There's a lot of new stuff to check out, so let's just get started. Alright, so we've started, as always, on top of a tree. I mean, when do I never start on a tree? Of course, I'm going to quickly chop down this tree to get myself a couple logs. Then we have stone right here, so we'll make a crafting table and a wooden pickaxe so that I can grab 3 stone and then craft myself a stone pickaxe. I'm going to, of course, throw the wooden pickaxe away because it's the worst thing in the game, and I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself a couple more bits of stone for maybe an axe and of course a furnace. And now we've got 11, so let's go ahead and craft up the furnace, and we cannot forget the stone axe. Now on day 5 I will be forced down into the Sulfur Caves forever. In fact, you can see the start of the Sulfur Caves right here, so in 5 days I'm gonna have to make my way into there and I am not allowed to leave, which means I desperately need to grab everything that I could possibly need to survive and thrive underneath the ground in these beautiful new Sulfur Caves with these chunky boys here, the new Sulfur Cube. So we do have a oak sapling already. I want to get myself a birch sapling just in case. I'm not sure if I will need birch logs, but it's better just to have it as an extra choice. There we go. We have a birch sapling. What else have we got around? It's just a normal forest here. Is there potentially spruce somewhere? Oh, pumpkins. Oh, wait a second. This is a geyser. Let's see this. What does this look like? Come on, please explode. Any second now. Oh my days, look at that. That is amazing. I'm so excited to utilize that for some details. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab the pumpkins on top of this hill here. I only need to grab a couple just so that we can get the seeds. And I see some spruce over there, so why don't we run over there and grab some spruce as well, which of course is the best log in the game. Now, not only do I obviously need to get as many types of crops and trees that I can, but I also need to try and get some animal, because once I'm locked in the caves, I'm not going to be able to get them at all. So I really need to be very strategic about what I'm looking for and what I'm going for next. Fortunately, we have spruce logs right here, which is very convenient. Oh, look at this cow. Hello, my friend. Boom. Delicious beef and some bacon as well. Oh, look at all these pigs. Oh my days. I'm going to get them all. I don't know if I love this new style for the pigs. I think I prefer the old style. Anyway, we got the spruce tree right here. So let's go ahead and try and get ourselves at least 1 spruce sapling. Please, just 1 sapling, man. Oh, we got 2. Never mind. I didn't even notice. I do see some coal here, so I'm going to quickly grab some of this. And I really need to see if I can find some sheep because we are coming towards the end of the day already. Fingers crossed I can find some sheep around here. Hold on. I see some sheep. Look at that. I see 4 of them. We're definitely going to be able to get ourselves a bed. Ooh, an emerald. I can't get that with a stone pickaxe though. Anyway, now we have enough wool to make ourselves a quick bed. And I feel like we're doing pretty good. Okay, next thing on the list, let's see if we can find ourselves a village. Now, in order to do that, I need to try and get as high as I can, elevation wise, of course. Oh, hold on. Let me get these pigs. I'm definitely going to need a lot of food because I'm going to be spending a lot of time running around for these first few days. Okay, I do need to try and get a little bit higher so that I can see a village, hopefully in the distance. I don't see anything right now. Hold on a second. That could be a dark oak forest. Oh, and a jungle. Oh my days. We might be able to get most types of logs, which would be fantastic to decorate the Sulfur Caves. Let me get rid of this sheep. We don't want any sheep wandering around that aren't part of our civilization. Okay, we are out of food. I'm gonna need to smelt some up. We'll start with the pork chops, obviously, because I have a bunch of those. And I guess while I'm waiting for that, I might as well just chop a couple of these trees just to get some extra logs and not waste my time. Maybe I'll get some of these leaves as well. This could be nice for decoration. Alrighty, I am a hungry boy, so let's go ahead and eat straight away. Now we just need to wait for the rest of these pork chops to finish cooking and we can continue our adventure. I wonder if there's sugarcane down here by this little lake or river. It doesn't say. Oh, firefly bushes. Let me grab some of them. There's more over there, so let me quickly get those as well. So now we have 4. I'm pretty sure I can bone meal those, so I don't think I have to worry too much. If I can get some sugarcane though, that would be absolutely fantastic. Ooh, rose bushes and sugarcane. Oh my days, we're getting everything that we could possibly need. That is what I'm talking about. I have a feeling we're gonna have a very lucrative time down in the Sulfur Caves once we head down there. I'm not as worried as I was before. On day 1 already, we've achieved quite a lot and got plenty of different resources for us to use. Alrighty, and the final pork chop is smelting, and there we go. Now we are on day 2, so I definitely need to get a bit of a wriggle on. This is what we currently have in our inventory right now. Quite a lot of stuff, but we definitely need some more. I don't even have a regular wheat seed. Oh, there we go. Now I do. So I definitely need to try and get a couple more because we don't want to be starting growing only a couple. That would take forever. Ooh, more firefly bushes. Like I said, I'm still not sure if I can bone meal these, so I'm going to grab them just in case. I wonder if there's the blue orchids in this swamp. I can't really see any. Ooh, the pink pigs. Okay, so there's still a thing. I was worried they got rid of them. That would have been so sad, but fortunately they still have them. Oh yeah, that feels good. That feels way better than taking out the other pigs. This feels normal. It just feels right. Okay, enough messing around. I need to go up and see if I can find myself a village. That is definitely the most important thing because then I can potentially get some potatoes, beetroot, and carrot, or maybe even some wheat. That would be massive too because then I can bring some animals down into the sulfur cave right away. I see some cherry logs over there, or cherry trees. Oh, look at that geyser. Dude, that is massive. Oh my days. That thing just keeps going and going. That is so cool. So that's kind of how you'll find a sulfur cave. You'll just see that thing squirting everywhere. Insane. All right, I see a village. All right, let's head right over there. It does look like it's about 100,000 kilometers away though, so it might take the entire day to get there. Oh, hello sheep. Always happy to take you guys out. And I don't mean on a date. Oh, these are those bushes. Can I just break them? No, that's so sad. There's so many new things in this update because I haven't really played 26.1 and I really haven't spent much time on anything newer than 1.21.1 because of all the mod packs. So there's a lot of stuff here which I'm completely new to, which definitely makes it even more exciting. Oh, we got peonies. Peonies? Peonies. You know what? I'm Australian, all right? Don't blame me. Blame my vocabulary, which is not my fault. It's an Australian thing, I promise. But we have arrived at the village, which was once 100,000 kilometers away, now within a walking distance. Let's go. And we're still got kind of half the day left. Fingers crossed this village has a lot of things that we could use. I do see wheat, which is a fantastic start. So let me grab a couple of these. I'm not seeing any crops though, so that is a little bit of a sad thing to figure out. Although I could always get potatoes and carrot from zombies, but for now the wheat's gonna have to do. I'll be able to get at least cows and sheep. I do see a ruined portal. Let's see if they've got anything over here. Please have something for me. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, but nothing very exciting. Okay, coolio. Anyway, let's head over to the next point of interest, which I think is going to be the dark oak forest if I can find it again. I think it might have been over this way. Yeah, it's way over there. That is a massive difference we have to travel. Our inventory is getting a little bit cooked, which is not the best, but we'll figure it out. I do see some sugarcane as well, so I'm going to grab some more of this along the way just to make it easier to get our farm started. Oh, look at that. My favorite flower in the game, the blue orchid. Beautiful. I'm so excited to try and bring as much life into the sulfur caves that I can. There is so much sugarcane in these swamps, like a ridiculous amount. I'm certainly not complaining though. Oh, we got ourselves some cows. I can never say no to these guys. I absolutely love a good Big Mac. In fact, I might actually order a Big Mac for a little late night snack tonight. I've already had dinner, but ladies and gentlemen, it's 9 p.m. and I'm going to be up for a solid 5 or 6 hours just playing through these 100 days. So you know I'm going to need a juicy Big Mac to get me through the grinding in the sulfur cave. Oh, you know what I just saw? Some more of the blue orchids. I can never say no to these flowers, man. They're just so perfect. I love them. Some more firefly bushes and sugarcane. Man, there's a bunch of stuff in the swamp. I used to hate the swamp, but now it's actually filled with some very valuable items for decoration. Okay, I somehow almost have a full stack of sugarcane already, and I haven't even created a sugarcane farm yet. That is definitely a first for me. But hey, I'm not complaining. That's going to make creating a sugarcane farm extremely quick and easy. I'm pretty sure this dark oak forest was like right over here, but I'm not seeing it. What the hell? Have I been scammed? Did I like not see what I thought I saw? Oh no. I think I've been duped, ladies and gentlemen. I do see iron though, so let me quickly grab this, I guess. I feel like the worst thing I can do is go down into the sulfur caves without at least a shield. That would be very dangerous. But that officially puts us onto day 3, and we do not have much time before we have to head down into the caves and we can never come back up. So I desperately need to figure out my animal animal situation, I don't think I have any more time to mess around trying to get myself some log. I think I just need to go down because I don't see any dark oak trees anywhere near. Yeah, I was definitely scammed, ladies and gentlemen. I've been absolutely robbed. So that sucks. Anyway, I think the sulfur caves are there. Yeah, you can see it right there. So I got to head all the way back over there after wasting my time coming this far. And I need to somehow get at least sheep and cows down because there's no way I'm going to be able to get pigs or chickens. Oh, I've got seeds. I can maybe get chickens as well, hopefully. But I'm feeling pretty good. We've got 3 different types of logs, so we should be able to put together something with that. Hello, Mr. Chicken. I feel like I should grab like a lily pad, a couple lily pads on my way. That could be really cool to use because there's definitely going to be some little sulfur lakes. So decorating those with some lily pads would be really, really nice. It's so hard to figure out what I need to make sure I have before we are locked underground because I really don't know what I need. I have no idea what it looks like. I have no idea what I'm going to try and build. I'm just trying to get myself the best opportunity to put together something incredible. Oh, hold on. Another portal. What have we got here? Mending. Silk touch. Okay, hold on. I have an idea. I can use this. And can I use this on grass? I can. Oh my days, we can get grass underground. That is going to be massive. Get rid of the gray wool. I'll get a couple more of these just in case. And honestly, I probably don't actually need this axe. But dude, that is massive. I might as well grab the golden pickaxe with mending. I mean, why not? I don't think I need to worry about water. We should be able to get some underground. In fact, we're arriving at the caves right now. And I think I'm going to set a little camp up in there because I should be able to get animals in there and then make our way through somehow. I feel like that's the best way for me to approach this. Oh, I almost fell down. That would have sucked. But these are massive. I can see it goes down at least 30, maybe 40 blocks. It's a huge drop. So I think in here is going to be our best option just to get set up. We are technically underground, which is good. Once it hits day 5, we cannot be out. So we literally have the rest of today and then one more day and we're stuck under here forever. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bit of a setup here. Of course, I want to light up the area a bit so we don't have to fight when we come back. In fact, we could make this our nice little entrance into the caves. I think we can do something really cool here. All right, we'll make ourselves a quick chest and just store a bunch of the stuff that I recently got. Start smelting up the iron. And now I should be able to go and get myself some animals. So fingers crossed it isn't too difficult. And in fact, let me bring the bed just in case we don't find some before the end of the day because I don't want to be messing around fighting things. We definitely need cows. That is the number one most important thing because without cows, we're not going to be able to get an enchanting table. So please give me some cows. Come on, man. There has to be. I was finding so many animals, but now I'm looking for them. I can't find a single one. That is the most Minecraft experience ever. What the hell? Oh, there's a sheep, but I don't want a sheep. I want a cow. Lose. We are running out of daylight and I can't find a single cow, bro. What is this? I'm really feeling the pressure right now because I spent so much time trying to walk to that dark oak forest and now we might not even get a single animal. I see sheep. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring the sheep. I don't have a choice. If we don't get any animals, we're kind of screwed, but sheep are definitely important. Okay, and we've got the sheep arriving back at our base, or not really base yet, but you know what I mean. I've got them here, which is the most important thing. I think I'm just going to create a little hole here just to start with, just so they're at least safe and not going to run away from me. They'll be my friends forever. I just need to somehow block that off. Okay, now I'm stuck down here as well. I didn't think that through, did I? Okay, hopefully I can get out like this. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we have sheep now. 4 of them. Beautiful. Ooh, I wonder if I could get bees. I feel like that's a little bit ambitious though. We only have 1 day remaining, but imagine that if we could get bees in there too. That would be amazing. There's 2 bees. You know what? I'm going to try. I am going to try. Okay, so I'm crafting up 2 oak fence gates. I'm pretty sure they can go through these and I've created a little hole here. So I'm going to try and get the bees in there. If I can, that's amazing. However, I am now officially on day 4, which means I only have the rest of today to be able to get everything that I need before I am locked underground forever. Excuse me, bees. Could you come out for me? Yes, come with me, my friends. Please make this super easy. Oh my days. Are we going to do this? We're going to have bees. No way. Come on, my friends. And no. Hey, come back, please. Please be my friends, bees. I'm going to need to make a bigger hole. And I got them. They're stuck. Okay, we have bees. Amazing. Now I just need cows. I see chickens. Just one chicken. Oh, I see another one. Man, this is such a waste of time. Oh, there's a baby chicken. Oh, that is adorable. Wow. Okay, at least we're gonna have chicken, but we don't have any cows. And man, I am really wasting my time getting chickens, but how could I not with that very cute baby? Okay, we still have most of the day. It's still technically morning, so I should be able to really like lock in and try and get a cow. I need 2 cows, that's it. If I have to go into the night, I will, although that would be very risky. Okay, and I'll just create a little hole here, which they will hopefully fall into. Yes, that's the one. Go on, my boy. Fall in there. Good. All right, now I just need cows. I need to lock in. We have bees, we have chicken, we have sheep. I really just want cows, and we're good. Cows can spawn in swamps, right? I'm pretty sure they can. I guess it doesn't matter because we're going into another forest. I've never struggled to find cows before. This is horrible. The one thing, or the one animal we desperately need is the one animal I cannot find. I found more chickens. Dude, what is this? Bro, where are these cows? I've been running around for ages. Oh, lilacs though. I'll quickly grab them. I did just see a pig. That's not a cow. Can't even get pig. I haven't got carrot. That's so horrible. Oh my days. Cows. Cows, cows, cows. But we are far away and we've only got half the day remaining, so I need to be quick. Oh, look at all these cows. What the hell? Bro, I have never seen so many cows before. What the hell is this? This is where all the cows are. Okay. Oh my days. How many cows is that? That's like 8 cows. Okay, I guess at least we've got cows now. I was not expecting this. Oh, and a bunch of sheep. Dude, this is where all the animals are. We couldn't find a single cow, and now we've got all this. And we still got half the day, so we should be good. Hey, excuse me, mate. You're going to become a Big Mac. Come on, don't give up. I came all this way for you. All right, this is going to be a challenge on this little hill here. All right, we've lost 2 cows, but you know what? We still have 24. Okay, maybe not 24, but it feels like it. Oh, we've lost a sheep and a cow. I literally just need 2 to make it back. That's it. I don't even care because we're running out of time. Oh my days. It's almost the end of the day and we are still very far away from the base. Or not the base, the cave. And we've lost another cow. They just randomly give up. Okay, we're definitely going to lose some in this little forest here, but that's fine. We still have plenty. We might even make it back before the end of the day. Oh no, we've lost another 2 cows. We're down to our last 5. There's just a trail of cows from where we came from. Okay, we've lost another cow. We're down to 4. Only the strongest will survive. Oh, we lost the sheep as well. Just cows left. So sad, but at least we'll still be able to breed these guys. I gotta make sure I don't lose any more. Okay, the sun is finally setting on day 4, but fortunately the entrance is just down here and we have made it. It is nighttime now officially, but thankfully we're now inside of our lit up cave. Let's just get these guys in here nice and safe. We still have the bees and the chickens and the sheep. I guess I'll put these guys over here. This will have to do for now. Oh, my friends. Oh no, of course I fell in. All right, come on. Okay, you guys make a baby. And you guys make a baby. And of course, you guys make some babies. But it is officially day 5, which means we can no longer go outside. We are now stuck in these caves forever. So I really hope that I got everything that I need. If not, we're kind of screwed. Alright, so I guess the very first thing I should do is try and figure out exactly what these caves look like. And I don't just mean this section here. Now, I cannot be exposed to the sunlight at all, so I cannot step outside here. That would be breaking the rules. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is create a little tunnel here and hope that I dig into a larger section of the cave potentially. I know that there's more, and I know that it is definitely in this general direction, so I just want to see what we have available to us. Okay, I haven't found anything yet. We've gone quite a bit down, so I hope it's not too far away. Otherwise, my idea of using that top cave as like an entrance thing is not really gonna work. Okay, and my pickaxe is completely dead, so I need to head all the way back up, and I think I should craft up a iron pickaxe. Since we now have the iron, I might as well. Boom, there we go. So let's just continue digging down and hope that we find ourselves a cave. There's definitely a bunch of sulfur, so I feel like there should be. And I could be mining past caves too, so we'll just have to see what we come up with. And yes, there we go. Okay, let's see. How do I get down here without dying? Okay, we got some water there. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna head back up and craft myself a bucket, grab some water, and we'll use this as kind of like a makeshift elevator, just so we have an easy passageway down. And I guess I can even just chuck it right here. All right, let's see what we've got. Oh my days. Okay, so it is a very large cave, and it looks like there should be something right under the base because, I mean, we've kind of just missed it, which is good. We can definitely create something, but we have a massive water space here. Okay. Oh my days. I have no idea what I'm going to do to put everything together, but I really feel pretty confident that we're going to be able to put something something good together. Like, we have a tremendous amount of space here. This is a huge cave. Now, if I follow roughly where my tunnel should be, I wonder if there's going to be a cave directly underneath the entrance cave where our animals are, and it definitely seems like there should be. It should be directly above us right now, so this could actually be a very nice place to start. Oh my goodness. All right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and dig straight down. I know that's probably very dangerous, but I feel like it's probably the best way to do this. I also need to make sure I light up this entire cave, or we're going to have a huge amount of problems. Okay, let's grab the water bucket, and I feel like I should create like some kind of elevator here. Let's dig this out a little bit, and let's just make it 5 blocks right here, and we'll just smack it in right here. This should be pretty perfect. Now, to stop myself from having any issues, I'm going to have to dig 2 blocks wide, and we've got water right underneath, so that kind of works perfectly. Look at that. So I guess let's head back up. Now I can grab the water, break this block. Oh, hold on. I'll break this one for now. So then I should be able to drop all the way down, and I can swim back up. Oh no, this is like an actual water cave. Wait, what's going on here? I thought it was a normal cave. What? I'm tripping out. I swear there was a normal cave. Do I just need to dig down deeper? I am so confused right now. I am so unbelievably confused. Okay, let's just swim back up. It does seem like it was much deeper, so I feel like I just need to dig deeper, right? I'll quickly craft up some oak doors so that I can breathe. Okay, yes, I was literally just 2 blocks away. Okay, so now we technically have access to this section, and it wasn't anywhere near where I thought it was. That's fine. We can figure something out. Okay, so we have access to the sulfur caves properly now. So I'm going to craft up a shield, and I'm going to head down so I can potentially get some iron and some more coal. I need the coal mainly so I can craft up some torches to really light up this cave area to stop monsters spawning. And there is our first little zombie there. So that's fun. There we go. We got him without even taking any damage. That's how we do it in Australia. Well, let's grab this iron. There's some coal here, but I got to deal with this zombie first. I'll craft up some more torches and just light this area up a little bit, just so it's done. I don't need to do it again later. It gives us a little bit more space to work with. Our axe is about to break, which is not the best. Why is there a cave spider? Is there a cave spider spawning nearby? Dude, don't tell me those things spawn in here, because that would suck. I hate them so much. The poison is so unnecessary. But anyway, there's some iron up here. Let's grab this. Okay, dude, this is a huge cave. I do see some coal there and some massive coal up there. I desperately just need like armor. Right now, I'm very like underprepared considering we are stuck in the caves and we can't really do anything about it. Okay, let's head back to our little base section that we've got. I didn't even realize we have coal right here. Okay, but I do need some more torches. I need way more. At least now we're gonna have 48. So we should be able to light up a good section. Oh, I should probably make an iron axe as well, because my stone axe is about to break and we will be completely unarmed. Okay, let's quickly go ahead and light up this entire section here, because I think I want to start the base here. This is a nice little spot. Dude, look how big this cave is, man. This is amazing. But we have got some mobs spawning in here now, which is why I really wanted to make sure I started lighting this up as soon as possible, just so we at least have a bunch of space where we're not going to be completely unsafe. There we go. Creeper exploded. Let's deal with this skeleton over here and kind of light up this area. Okay, I just need to do this spot over here, but I've only got 6 torches left. I don't think I'm going to be able to do all of it, but this is going to give us a substantial amount of space. Oh, that skeleton just scared me. Come on, mate. Boom. Easy. Easy peasy. All right, here's the plan. I need to get all of my trees planted down. I haven't got a huge amount right now, but we have these ones, so we can at least get these ones started. We don't have dirt. Can't believe I forgot. I mean, we only had grass. We're gonna have to find dirt in the cave, right? Can't believe I forgot that I needed dirt. Oh my days. I do see some dirt over there though, so we should be able to grab some. I only need 4. There we go. And let's just plant these trees over in this large section over here. Fortunately, the cave is huge, so there's plenty of space to plant them. But let's chuck in one right here, kind of around the torches, just to make sure they do spawn, or at least grow, sorry. I'm pretty sure I can grow them underground. They just need to be like right next to light. I'm pretty sure that's the rule. But we have them all planted down, so hopefully they will grow soon. What I should do while I wait for these to grow is fix up this space and make it less like weird. There's a bunch of these like crystal things, or like dripstone things. I don't think it's dripstone. What are they called? Sulfur spike. And I'm going to get rid of those, and I'm going to try and make the area a little bit like less weird and easier to build build on. There's going to be a lot of work and I'm probably going to go through a bunch of pickaxes, but I think this will be the best way to kind of continue and get the area looking as good as possible. Okay, my iron pickaxe has already broken, but you can kind of see what I'm trying to accomplish here. It hasn't really changed much, but I hope you can kind of see it. Let me actually get these bones turned into bone meal. And let me just quickly bone meal this one. There we go. Okay. At least we know we can grow trees. That's the main thing. Hopefully we can get more than one sapling here. While I'm waiting for that sapling to drop, let me just go get some more dirt. Okay, I got 11. That should be more than enough. Hopefully we get a good amount of saplings from this. We got at least one. Oh, we got two. That's profit. So we'll smack this bad boy right here. Okay, there's a zombie following us for some reason. Guess we got to deal with this guy. We got another one. So let's place this one. Let's do this one over here. Bang. Do we get another? Oh, we do. Oh my goodness. And we're getting a bunch of these saplings. We'll place this one right here. I see you, buddy. Oh, I see you too as well. Come on, mate. Show me what you've got. They get stuck behind the spikes. I don't think they can see them. Oh, I haven't lit that up enough. That is concerning. I got to still keep my eyes peeled because we can get attacked at any moment. Do we get one more sapling, please? Okay, I don't think so. Do we get XP from killing these guys? Oh, we do. And they're not hostile. So that's a nice way to get a bit of XP, I think. I'm going to assume they respawn, so I don't need to worry. You don't get XP from killing the smaller ones, only the big ones. Okay, I'm going to smelt this 5 raw iron. Craft up 2 more iron pickaxes. I'm going to use them and kind of flatten the area a little bit more. And I'll see you guys when we have that done. I told you I was going to get the Big Mac. I actually got the double Big Mac too. Anyway, you can see I have done quite a bit of stuff over here. My pickaxe is pretty much dead. This is the second one. And you can see my iron axe is half dead because I've been absolutely blessed with a bunch of trees. In fact, I have 12 extra spruce saplings. So definitely very lucky there. Now, I do need to get more iron and thankfully I did uncover quite a bit. There's some right here. There's also some in here. Yep. Okay, so that's 14. But as you can see, these trees are now growing pretty quickly. I even set these spruce trees up like all in a line, so it's a little bit easier for me to manage. I do remember there being some coal. Ah, it's right there. Oh my goodness. So let me quickly grab some of this as well. Okay, there we go with the pickaxe. It's done. But we did get 5 coal, so I can not only smelt up the raw iron, but also some of the steak. So let's do the raw beef first because I am absolutely starving in game, of course, because I did just demolish that double Big Mac. But now we are completely full again. So I'm going to grab a couple more pieces of steak, then quickly check on my animals. My bees are still being, the sheeps are sheeping. The chickens are chickening and the cows are getting a bit jiggy with it with the slimes, but that's okay. Now, of course, doing such a project like this with iron tools is going to be virtually impossible or just horrible to do. So I've made the executive decision to venture a little bit deeper and hopefully find some diamond. However, before we do that, I am definitely going to get some iron armor because while the shield might be very good, I'm not going to protect my only life with a shield. I need to make sure I take the extra precaution and get some armor. I don't know why I'm not making a second furnace. I really feel like I should. And then smelt up the raw iron at the same time, empty my inventory a bit with whatever I can put away. Not much, obviously, but now we have ourselves another iron pickaxe. So hopefully we'll be able to get some diamonds. You know what? Let's just head right down and see if I can at least find some more iron in this water cave bit because that is safe. Like this section here is safe. Look at this iron here. Basically free iron right now because I don't have to worry about monsters inside of the water cave. But I do see more iron. So let me quickly grab this. And we now have 12. I think we may even have enough to make full iron armor already. The underwater cave strat is insane. It's so good, man. Okay, we definitely have enough for full iron armor now. 19 pieces in my inventory plus whatever is in these furnace already. Now, how far does this water cave go down? Could we possibly get diamonds here? There's deep slate. I see some lapis. Oh, we're gonna drown. We're gonna drown. Oh my days. Okay, we're good. Let me get this lapis. That is important for enchanting. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Brother, what is going on here? Okay, so this is obviously a deep slate level, but it doesn't seem like it because of all the sulfur and the cinnabar, whatever that means. But I'm not seeing diamonds, which is a little bit sad. Let me stick to the water cave for now. I see some coal over here, so let me grab this. Some more iron. I just placed all these doors incorrectly, but that's fine. Oh, it was literally just one iron. That's so sad. Whoa. What the heck? Dude, this place is giant. We have to find diamond here. There's no way we don't. Come on, please. Show me the money. Come on, where are you? There's more lapis. I might as well grab that. This whole breathing thing is slightly annoying though, I won't lie. Shout out to anyone on Bedrock who can't just use a door to breathe. That must suck. Could never be me. Look how many glow squid there are. Brother, where are all the diamonds at? Come on. Okay, I do see a bunch of coal and iron here, so I'm gonna grab that. If I can't find diamond, I feel like it's still okay, at least temporarily, for me to use iron, because really I need to get an enchanting table as soon as possible. Oh wait, this is our base. How did I not know this? What the heck? I'm literally so confused. Did I enter through there? I can't even remember now. Oh my goodness. But look at our trees. They're definitely growing very quickly. Oh, we even got our very first oak tree. Look at that, beautiful. So let's quickly harvest these up because these are going to be important for me to create the little path there. Oh, look, we got a spruce cube. I can't even get rid of them. I've even got one down there. I've got a bunch of cubes filled with block, but I need a pair of shears to be able to fix that. I also need to make sure that I get an oak sapling from this. Although, oh, there we go. Otherwise, we would never be able to get oak again. But fortunately, we did. Can we get another one? There we go. Oh, we got another 2. Beautiful. So we can very easily expand our oak trees as well. Man, this is dropping so many saplings. 5 from one tree is insane. 6. Oh my days. You know what? I don't even need any more. Make sure I collect some of these ones as well. Okay, 14. We're still getting more than we're losing. So as you can see, I've kind of marked out this area here, which is going to show kind of where the next level is. And it just loops around here. So I got to dig a massive chunk of this section out down to the bottom level because I have a really cool idea for how to change this area to look really nice. But it is going to be a metric ton of work. Like there's going to be a huge amount of digging, and usually I would do a time lapse, but unfortunately replay mod has not been updated for 26.2 yet, so I guess I'm going to have to do a little montage. But just before we do, I did just notice over here there's some coal. There's 2 pieces, okay, but there's also iron right there, which I need to quickly grab because I need to make a bunch of tools. Okay, it was just 1 iron. That's kind of sad. Oh, there's more here. Wow, this cave goes on for quite some time. Also, why do I still have no armor? I feel like I need to get that sorted, even if it's at least like a chest plate and leggings maybe. We do have a whole lot of iron now, so that shouldn't be a problem. Oh, there's more here. Look at that. Okay, beautiful. 8 pieces. Oh, sorry, 4 pieces. All right, let's head back up and get everything smelted. Okay, first things first, let's make an iron chest plate. I'll also make some leggings, and to be honest, that should be decent for now. +5 and +6 armor is going to be very helpful. Now, I will need a bunch of shovels, so I'm going to make 2 to start with. And don't worry, I can't grab that dirt because that's obviously outside of the cave. In order to get dirt, I'm gonna have to find dirt deposits underground. I'm also gonna make a double chest, bring this crafting table with me, and you know, I should probably bring the furnace as well. So let's take this and head downstairs. So now I shouldn't have to go up there as much. Let's just get a very basic setup right here. You know, something like that is gonna be good, and we can just continue smelting our iron. Now I do need to make, you know, we'll do 2 more iron pickaxes, and that should give us a decent amount to continue. Of course, whenever I see these trees, I'm going to straight away harvest them up just so we can increase how many spruce logs we've got saved up. Look at this guy. Get over here, mate. Go on. Anyway, let's get this birch log or birch tree as well. Man, these trees are growing so fast. I love it. Working so well. Come on, where's my birch leaves? Oh, there we go. Thank you. Get out of here, mate. Okay, so my plan is to completely flatten this area and get it looking exactly how I can imagine it in my mind. Fix up the floor so it's dirt, which I assume I'm going to grab from this deposit over here. I don't know how much is in there. We have this deposit, and there's a bunch over there, up there as well. And I'm sure if I look like into that massive water cave, I mean, there's some there too. There's dirt pretty much everywhere. I shouldn't really have to worry too hard or struggle with finding enough, but I need to grab a bunch of it, flatten the area, get it fixed up, and obviously we'll see how that's looking once we're done. So let's get started on that right now. I finished the rest of day 10 off searching for dirt deposits throughout the vast cave system. I was able to find a few, but each one only offered a handful of dirt, so I ended up with 2.5 stacks. On day 11, I decided to see just how far the dirt I had grinded for would get me, so I started placing it down throughout the area which I had already flattened previously. The dirt I had collected barely made a dent in the space, which was very worrying, but I didn't let that slow me down, as I continued chopping down the new trees which were growing, but my iron axe died halfway through, so I needed to make myself another. Day 12 was once again spent looking for dirt. Finding enough dirt deposits was a challenge, but this time I managed to get 3 stacks which I swiftly placed back at my base so I could get a good idea for how everything was going to come together. With the new dirt placed down, the area was really starting to show its potential, so I decided to begin excavating more space for the main level so I could begin working on the cliff face. I spent the next few days continuing my gigantic terraforming project while harvesting whatever trees grew at the same time. My goal was to remodel the entire cave into the perfect underground space which would allow me to create everything I could possibly need to successfully live a prosperous and fulfilling life within the Sulfur Caves. Right, and we are back on day 15 with a very different looking area. There's still quite a lot to do, but at least we're looking a little bit better. Now my axe is just about to break, so let's just finish up this tree. There we go. That was the perfect amount. And right away, we need to make another one because otherwise I cannot defend myself. This is a fantastic example. This guy is going to absolutely wreck me. I need to run and quickly try and make this axe and defend myself. Where is this guy gone? Is he? Oh, here he is. He forgot I existed for a second there. Okay, I had my shield, but okay, whatever. All right, fortunately we do have like 2 pieces of armor, so we're not too unprotected even if we do get jumped just like that. But I've been trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to make this cave look good, because obviously if you look at it right now, it looks pretty horrible, but I have a plan. My biggest kind of dilemma was trying to figure out how to get both the yellow and the red into the design, but I think I have the perfect idea. I also had a light bulb moment with the dirt. I can just get gravel and turn 2 dirt and 2 gravel into coarse dirt and then till the land, which means I should be able to get a bunch of dirt down at deep slate level. Now deep slate is one of the blocks I'm going to need quite a bit of to be able to do the cave walls. So I'm going to make myself once again another pickaxe, and I think I should make another shovel because I'm really hoping I will come across a huge amount of gravel. But look how many logs we have. We have 3.5 stacks of spruce. That is amazing. Anyway, to get gravel and to get the block I need to go deep. It's a deep slate, which is only just here. And look at this. We have gravel right here. This doesn't look like there's much, but it is definitely more than we had. So now not only do I get dirt from finding dirt, but I also get extra from finding gravel as well, which is going to be very nice. Now I'm hoping there's going to be much more if I go deeper. I can see some right there. I can see some there, some over there. It does seem like there's quite a bit. So that is going to be very helpful in terms of just finding, I guess, more dirt, because 1 gravel will become 1 dirt. Oh, there's even more there. Plenty of gravel. So that is fantastic. Now, while I'm down here, I also need to try and get myself some of this deep slate. I need a huge amount of deep slate. Obviously, it's going to suck mining this with an iron pickaxe. Now, I'm wondering, because I need to get the deep slate anyway, it could be worth me just digging a straight line, because I might come across gravel and also ores, which could be very helpful, rather than fighting it out inside of these caves. But I mean, this is a gigantic cave here. Look at this. There should be tons of gravel. There's gravel right here, so we'll quickly grab this. Oh, iron as well. I definitely need some more of this. Okay, that's unfortunate. There is gravel everywhere. There's some here, massive pile over there, some there in the roof. It's literally everywhere, which is fantastic. That's definitely going to make this a whole lot easier trying to get all the dirt. Okay, I've killed 1 zombie and now they all want a piece of me. I mean, I do need the XP, so if they're going to feed that to me, I guess I'll take it. I can't really complain too much. We have a golden guy coming up. Oh, only 3 hits. Easy peasy, mate. But yeah, judging by how much gravel I'm already getting, I feel like this is definitely the play. And this is a massive little, oh my days, I did not see that fella. This is definitely like a very big pile of gravel too. We're already onto our 2nd iron shovel. Man, these zombies are coming from miles away. Slightly inconvenient, I won't lie. Oh, and we just uncovered some iron. Hell yeah. Oh, another zombie. Come on, man. Oh my days, they are literally just coming from everywhere. Some more iron, quite a bit of iron in this one. And I mean, look at this, even more gravel. I really think that this is definitely going to be the best way to do this. So much better than just finding dirt. It does suck that I need to place it all down, then I need to turn it into dirt paths, and then after that I need to break it again. So essentially it's going to be using 3 durability per piece of dirt that we get, so it's not the best, but I mean, I don't think we really have any other choice. But this right here is a massive, gigantic vein of gravel, and just like that we have 3.5 stacks of gravel, which is insane. Oh, we're not even finished. I didn't even notice. It's insane because, I mean, it took me so long to get 3 stacks of dirt. It only just took me a couple minutes to get this gravel. So I'm feeling pretty confident that I should be able to get enough gravel to get everything kind of filled in with the dirt. Anyway, let's deal with this fella. Can I just find like at least one diamond, please? I don't... Oh, look at that. I literally just said that and then I just randomly find a diamond. I swear I did not know that was here. I mean, it's only one. That's all I asked for though, so... Can I really complain? I don't think so. At least now I can just make a diamond shovel, which is going to be nice. Very, very nice because I don't have to worry about making a bunch of iron shovels. Okay, and there's tons of gravel. Now, I don't have much food. I only have 3 steak left. So I'm going to head back up to the base. Going to get that diamond shovel. I'm going to drop off everything else and then we'll head back into the mines and see how much gravel we can get. So first things first, we'll make up that diamond shovel. Bam. And just to show you exactly what I was talking about, let me grab 2 pieces of dirt. So in my inventory right now, I only have 2 dirt. I'm going to turn this into 4 coarse dirt. Then I'll place it down. Then I'm going to turn it into dirt paths and then break it, which turns it back into dirt. So I've turned 2 dirt into 4. Then I can take this and do the exact same thing, except this time I now have 8 coarse dirt. So I can place it down, break it, and I get dirt back. And doing this time and time again is going to pretty much double how much dirt I have, which might not be the best, I know. But I mean, it's kind of the only way I can do this because as you saw, finding gravel is so much easier than finding the dirt. But now we have a full stack of dirt. I just need to turn it from coarse dirt into regular dirt. And then slowly but surely, we're going to have enough dirt to fill the entire thing in. At least the area that I'm planning on filling in. I'm pretty sure I can plow this stuff too. And I do plan to make farms. So when I do that, I can kind of take out the whole steps of doing the dirt path and then breaking again just by placing in the coarse dirt where I'm going to make the farms. That will be a lot nicer. Oh, hello, Mr. Zombie. I haven't fully spawn-proofed this area, so mobs are like spawning in random areas. So I got to make sure not to go AFK by accident. Let me quickly mine these and then we'll head back down. I have no idea how much log I need. I know I've got quite a bit, but I want to be able to build my house without having to worry. So I'm kind of just chopping these trees every second chance that I get. Anyway, let's grab some food. Ooh, food options are not very good right now. Oh my. Let's go upstairs and see if I've left some up there. Okay, I did. Thank goodness. We also have some hay bales, which I can use as well. But I want that as kind of like a last resort because I would much rather breed my animals with that. But anyway, let's cook up the raw mutton. Then I'm pretty much just going to head underground, grab a huge amount of gravel, hopefully some diamonds, and most likely use both of my pickaxes. I didn't mean to drop my shovel then. But yeah, I'm going to use these. Hopefully I can get a diamond pickaxe. That'll make everything a lot easier. But I'll see you guys when I have finally finished that. It's going to take me forever. As I ventured down into the caves in search of gravel, I spotted many large deposits. I mined a few within the water caves, but decided to go deeper since the water was annoying. The very first gravel deposit I excavated, I uncovered a beautiful vein of 6 diamonds, which I swiftly mined. I continued through the cave system searching for more large deposits of gravel until I stumbled upon a much larger system which had another single diamond exposed. As the day turned, I was still exploring the vast cave system, although I was finally getting lucky finding many veins of diamonds all around. I was getting slightly concerned about getting lost, so I turned around before that happened and headed back to the base. On day 18, I finally arrived back at the base where I swiftly crafted up a brand new diamond pickaxe. I emptied my inventory and grabbed a water bucket because I needed to make sure I gathered up some obsidian. I ventured back down with an empty inventory, ready to find some more resources to really change what the area looked like. On the way down, I stumbled upon some more diamonds, which was great, but the real goal was some lava. On the new day, I found some more diamond and then saw through to a massive lava lake guarded by 2 scary creepers, so I took them out and then got to work on mining up some obsidian. Once I obtained the 14 obsidian, I looked around the vast cave, which contained a bunch of diamonds and of course gravel, so I gathered up every last bit. I also decided to grab some tuff as an extra block that I could use for some details to make the caves look absolutely perfect. Before I finished mining up the tuff, the day had changed. I had gathered over 5 stacks of tuff from a single deposit of it, so I switched my focus to grabbing about 5 stacks of deep slate before making my way back home. And that puts us back at the base on day 21. Now that is great because we are still only on day 21, which is very early into this playthrough, but we have pretty much everything that we need to really take this area to the next level. Now, I am going to quickly clear up all of these trees, but this time I'm not going to replant them just so I can clear up the space to get a better look of the area. And now that is all the trees gone and my iron axe is about to break, let's just go ahead and finish off these things here just to finish off the axe. These slimes are very annoying. They spawn so often. But there we go. The axe is done. And over time, these should break down. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and craft up a pair of shears so that I can go ahead and break down some of these spruce leaves, which I should be able to use for detail. Thankfully, the leaves don't change color, so that'll definitely bring a bunch of life to this underground cave. Although my inventory situation is not the best. So let's craft up another chest so that I can empty it properly. Alright, so the very first thing that I need to do is address this situation here. I do have these spruce logs, so I can craft up a bunch of these spruce slabs, which I'm going to use for the path or the bridge thingy-majiggy. I do need to slightly reshape this kind of cliff face here because right now it does look a little bit weird. Oh no, we have water to deal with. That is not good, but it is necessary for us to make this as good as possible. So I'm going to reclaim a little bit of this just by simply adding in these blocks one block back so I can give this space a little bit of a better shape. Now I think that is a little bit better. It may not be perfect, but I think it's the best we can do for now. Oh, we have even more water to deal with. That is just great. I will dig this back a little bit more, and honestly this should be pretty good. Now what I'm thinking, I want to go ahead and dig this all the way down, or at least a better shape. And fortunately with the diamond pickaxe, this is definitely a much easier task compared to when we only had the iron. But clearing this is going to allow me to create a very unique pathway, which I think is going to look really good. At least I hope it's going to look really good. So now that is completely flat there, and this will allow me to go ahead and add in some of these slabs. Ooh, I need a new axe. So let's actually make a diamond one. Why not? We have 30 diamonds anyway. But let's go ahead and create a little pathway that slowly comes down through here and meets up to this section right here. Now we just have to go ahead and expand this out a little bit, exactly like that. Now we can grab some spruce logs and add like little supporting beams across, kind of like this. Oh, hold on. Maybe we'll go with some spruce stairs on the edge. Very basic, but looks pretty decent. I might even chuck one underneath here for a little bit of added support. I can throw another one in right here and just a regular beam right here. Beautiful. I'll slap some slabs on top and I'll throw in another beam just on this final block here. Oh, hold on. I messed this up. Give me a second. Bam, and then across just like that. Beautiful. And I mean, that looks decent. We still need to create a fence through here, but that should be pretty easy to do. But it is certainly a good start. Now, as you can see, we have this section up here, which seems to be a little bit kind of open, so I do need to figure out what I'm going to do there. I could create like a lookout area potentially, but at least we have like a proper way to get over to this section here. It's no longer very janky. I do still need to fix up this section and also this very, very bad water thingy-majiggy, but we'll get to that. Don't you worry. Have a really cool plan for that. However, I did actually remove a torch from over here, so let me quickly place that back in. Boom. All right. Now we can work on this section. So I did get all this tuff, which I need to turn into different blocks. So I'm going to quickly make a stone cutter, and using this brand new machine or block, it's not really a machine. I can take the tuff, turn it into tough brick slabs and also polished tough slabs, which is going to double the amount that I have and allow me to create a nice little path stretching from this little bridge we just created. So let me figure out a nice direction for this path to go. I think following around this little curve here is going to be beautiful. And I'm just going to alternate between the two types to give a nice little texture. Otherwise it's going to be a bit boring. So we have that path planned out. Now I just need to go ahead and widen it. So I'll just dig the 2 blocks out on each side. And this is also going to give us a bunch of dirt back, which is going to be very, very nice. Oh man. I can just shear this, right? Yes, beautiful. And then I can get rid of him. Anyway, let's go ahead and fill the rest of this in the area that I just dug out. And now we have the bridge leading to a path. I just need to figure out this side bit here. I think I might even use the spruce logs again, just to keep it a bit consistent, but I'm not sure. Can I dig this down? It seems like there's like way more stuff under here. So I can dig this whole side down here to make it a little bit more interesting, because right now, it's not that good. I don't like it at all. So let's block this water, and then I can literally just dig this all the way down, right? Okay, so I've started digging it down, but I have realized that I do need to figure out this top bit. Otherwise, if I dig it all the way down straight away, it's going to be impossible to detail it. Let me also add back in the torches that I removed, just so we don't get stormed. And if I put this in here, you can see we have a bunch of different blocks we can use. I want to use the polished sulfur and some of the sulfur bricks. I think that's going to be a little bit nicer. I want to do the same with the cinnabar. We can do the exact same thing. We can get cinnabar brick and also the polished cinnabar. Now, my idea with the cobbled deep slate, I can create deep slate tiles as long as I smelt the cobbled deep slate into regular deep slate. And I think this is going to be a nice colored block. So where is it? The deep slate tiles, here they are. And if I like place this next to these, I think that's going to be a really cool way to transition from the sulfur to the cinnabar rather than just going from that to that. That's a little bit too much. So having the deep slate in between, I think is going to be really unique and help kind of fix up what we have here. And I kind of want to test that on this small section here, just in case it doesn't work. So we are getting quite a bit of deep slate. I will go to the nether to be able to get the lava to do it a bit easier, but I'm thinking we'd test this out right here. All right, we'll create this. We can edit it a little bit later, but we'll start with the sulfur on this side and we'll use the cinnabar on this side. The cinnabar is such a nice bright red. I really like that. It's so unique, but I don't only want to use that. I also want to add this regular cinnabar in there as well. So in like little weird spots. So let's try that like right here actually. We'll go bang, bang, bang. Just little bits of that I think is going to be really nice. I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Right now I'm a little bit nervous. I don't really love that, but I think we can like bring it out a little bit maybe. We'll just have to mess around with it until we find something that fits well, but I definitely prefer the polished and the bricks over this. This looks more kind of colorful and bright, which is very nice. So let me pretty much just continue building this down using my very unique style that I use all the time with the overhanging cliffs. We'll see what this looks like when that's done. And ladies and gentlemen, let's have a look at what we have to do. And oh my days, that is looking pretty decent. I don't mind it at all. I definitely think the polished and the brick block just make it so much nicer, and having those little bits of the normal block in there definitely helps as well because it is much brighter. But I'm really liking this and I'm feeling a little bit more confident now with how this style is going to come together, because obviously I have never built with anything like this, like the bright red blocks or the yellow blocks. They're completely new to the game, so this is a whole new thing for me, and I'm sure if you're using them as well, it's a completely new thing for you. But it is kind of nice. I do like trying this out, you know, being forced to use something different, but it's kind of hard to see what this looks like down here. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing up here, but before I do that, I want to figure out where the portal is going to be, and I've been trying to brainstorm how I want to lay this area out. I think I want to put a nice little building here, something small potentially for my animals. Then I want the portal here because it's kind of tall enough that I can fit it into the wall. And then I'm thinking about putting a house here. I could even then have like some crop farms right in front. So I think that's kind of what I'm gonna do. But before I do anything, let me go ahead and get the obsidian. And do I have a flint and steel? No, but I do have a bunch of flint from obviously taking up all of that gravel. So let me grab that. And I'm really thinking right here. This is a big flat wall right where it kind of stops going one way and turns back. So I think, I mean, this is the perfect spot. There's 3 blocks on either side. So let's dig this back a bit. I am going to have to obviously add a bit of depth into this wall. So let's do that now before we go ahead and add the portal in. So just kind of randomly digging this out, something like that. Then we can go a little bit more, maybe like that. And then I think the portal will fit in pretty nicely right here. So let's just dig out the space for that, just like that, and light it up. Let's see where we start. Hopefully it's not too bad. And we get, okay, oh my days. Why is there another fortress right there? How perfect is that? And it looks huge. It goes over there. It goes over there. Oh my days, look at all those striders. What the heck? Just like the cow situation. That is strange. But look at all this nether quartz, man. This is going to be a nice way to get some easy XP. Although my diamond pickaxe is a little bit worse for wear. It's almost dead. So I think getting ourselves situated with an enchanted pickaxe is definitely going to be very helpful. So I might as well just get a little bit of XP while it's right here. There's also a bunch of gravel, which will be nice. And soul sand. Yes, this is what I needed. Thank you very much. I just need one. But anyway, this is a very nice spawn for the nether. Usually I get very unlucky, but I'm very happy with this. Anyway, let's go back and let's detail this section. I do want to make this the cinnabar. So very first thing I'm going to do is replace most of this with the bricks and the polished. There's a baby zombie riding a chicken, because why wouldn't there be? Hopefully he just leaves me alone. Okay, we got something that looks like this. It looks very weird right now, but that's because I'm not exactly done. Now, to cover up the obsidian, what I'm thinking, I'm going to use some walls. So let's grab a couple of these and a couple of these. I might grab 4. I think I need 4 of each. And I should be able to just slot these right in those spaces. Bang, 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 bang. And then we'll go there. Okay, it's a nether portal. I think it does look a little bit weird though, because you got a little bit of space here, but not here. I don't like the top bit. So let me kind of change that. I think I'll use stairs. Maybe 1 stair and 1 slab. So we'll go with that and with that. Let's try that out. Boom and boom. You know what? That's all right. I don't mind that. Obviously, I'll need to create a path there using the tuff. And I think I am going to put the deep slate here and then there. So it's kind of red around the portal. I'm hoping that kind of highlights it a little bit better. But of course, now that we have access to the nether, I can head straight into the nether and grab some lava. Then smelt up the deep slate. Now, I am going to have to make a second trip in there just to get the second furnace going as well. But then I can get the second furnace going, which will get me a bunch of the regular deep slate. Okay, but I have a ton of work cut out for me. I need to detail this entire cliff face here, pretty much the same as I did over here. I think this looks really nice, and I'm excited to see it up there in an area where it's going to be a lot easier to see kind of how it comes together. And then pretty much this entire space is going to be completely different. Alrighty, let's see what I can do with this cliff face. Alright, I think this might just be one of the most creative things that I've been able to put together. I love how seamlessly the yellow and the red kind of fit together, especially with this flat deep slate tile. I really feel like those tiles just really make this look incredible and really just breaks up that harsh transition between the very two opposite colors. Now, everything within this cave is definitely going to be changed to match this brand new style, but before we do that, as you can see, I am down to my bread. So I need to bring my animals down so I can begin breeding them, and I need to get a proper farm set up. So I'm probably going to create a little pen here and then probably try and shape up how I want the house to be, at least the size of it, and then try and get at least a little wheat farm started. If I don't do that now, then I'm seriously going to have a massive problem. But I'm very happy with how everything's going. This is looking fantastic. This area over here looks good, and I mean, we're really starting to make a difference here, slowly turning this sulfur cave into the perfect base. Alright, first things first, I need to bring my animals down. I also need to quickly make a little bit more bread because I'm very hungry. Alright, so before we can bring them down, I do need to create like a little pen over there. So let's grab a bunch of stuff that we can use so that we can make some fences and some gates as well. Now, I don't need these to be massive to start with. Actually, I don't even need them right here, do I? I can just start this right here and create a couple very, very basic pens, and we'll go something like that because we have the 3 different animals. Now let's go ahead and bring them down. So I need to try and create a little tunnel that's probably going to end up here. So let's swim all the way up and we'll come into here, and we might as well just start digging a path down from right over here. I reckon right next to the cows, just so we can get them down first. I think they're the most important. So I think to make it easier, I need to make this 2 blocks wide. So we're just going to keep digging until we dig into the top of the cave. Okay, we've dug into the top of a cave. Okay, where exactly are we? Oh my goodness. So we are very, very far away from where we kind of need to be. So I think what I need to do is try and dig this way. Okay, now we're in the top here, so I should dig it that way. Okay, we've uncovered exactly above our little bridge. So we're still very high up. We need to get all the way down to there. But fortunately, that should be fairly simple to do. I can probably start digging this down a little bit. Of course, we have some more water cave to deal with, but that's fine. Okay, we'll turn this way and kind of just have this head right down here. I'm going to be redoing this whole area anyway, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. The only priority here is to get the animals down safely, of course. And honestly, that's probably all I need to really do. I mean, down here is a pretty big drop, so let's place in some temporary stuff. I'm definitely going to have to remove this later, but for now, this will be just fine. All right, and now we have a direct path to the cows, so we can bring them all down. Hopefully no monsters spawn in the tunnel while we're bringing it down. That would be a bit awkward, but let's go ahead and break this and persuade these guys to follow us. There's a bunch of cows. Wow, is there more? Oh my goodness. All right, we have a bunch of cows now. Beautiful. So let's get them to follow us all the way down this tunnel. The good thing is if we do have any fall behind, I can just come back and get them pretty simply. So far, so good. Hopefully they don't fall off the edge. If they do, I hope they all don't die. Okay, we've lost some. Come on, guys. There we go. Okay, this is the part where it's very dangerous. Okay, none of them did anything silly, except we lost one. Let me get this guy. Come on. There we go. All right, now we just have to get them into this. This has been a whole lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought this was going to be horrible, but this has been very pleasant. Come on, my friends. Future Big Macs. Oh, no. One at a time. Come on, man. Okay, you know what? I'm going to have to just break it. They're not very smart. Alrighty, and now I can go ahead and feed these guys and get some more juicy Big Macs growing. Hell yeah, man. Alrighty. Now let's go ahead and get the sheep. Oh, there's another cow. You know what? If there's just one cow, I'm just going to get rid of it. I mean, unless it comes down with the sheep. Alright, Mr. Sheep. It's all your turn. Follow me, my friends. Just got to do the exact same thing. Did we miss any? Nope, I think we have them all. Wow. Hey, come back. Oh, no, 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 no. Bro's got like power or something on his bow. He was doing crazy damage, bro. Absolutely just busted right through my armor. And this sheep ran away. Come on, man. Obviously not the best experience for the sheep in their brand new home, being attacked straight away. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and bring them into the pen next to the cows. Oh, of course, they're all being lazy. Okay, you know what? There's two of them that don't want to come. I'll just get rid of them. Dude, the AI is so dumb. It makes me so annoyed. Like, why are they like this? Anyway, get rid of the cow and breed up the sheep. Beautiful, man. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. I should try and save him. Come on, buddy. It's a cute baby. I can't do that. All right, can I actually get these guys in the pen, or are they just dumb? Okay, you know what? Get out of here. You two, get out of here. Okay, now I need to get my seeds. Okay, they're in this one. Nope, where are my seeds? They must be up top. I remember I did get seeds. I 100% did. Yes, here we go. Let's also bring down the sugar cane just in case. All right, come on, chickens. Wait, wake up. You guys are coming with me. Fortunately, the chickens can kind of just fly down, so I can just jump right off, right? Hey, come on, mate. Alrighty, in here, my friends. And have some babies. Wait, I should not have done that. I've only got 4 wheat seeds. That was so dumb. Okay, but let's go ahead and craft up an iron hoe. Let's remove this very temporary staircase here. Let's grab the coarse dirt, and I want to see if I can turn the coarse dirt into plowed land. I think I want this starting like right here. Okay, I got to plow it twice, but that's okay. That is perfectly fine with me. Get out of here, mate. Go. That does mean I'll need these slabs. I'll also need this bucket and some water, so I can pretty much put this one here and create a bunch of plowed land. Now the only downside is the fact that it's going to be a little bit difficult to get the light in, so I think I'm going to just have to have more of these slabs with water under it, just so I can have a torch right next to it, so the light level can be more than 9. I'm pretty sure if I go like 3 around, I should be able to. If not, then I'll have to do 2, which will be a little bit sad, but I guess it's fine. So we'll just place in the coarse dirt, plow the land, and we'll do it all the way around this block. Oh, more iron. Thank you. And just fill it all in with the coarse dirt, and then plow the land. Exactly like that. Now, of course, we have 2 of these guys. Oh, and a zombie. Easy. We have 2 of these guys, so I got to take that and then get rid of them. These guys are just always in the way there. They're kind of annoying. I mean, I did kind of take over their area, but let me go ahead and try and figure out a decent shape for this farm here. I do have some bones, so I could always bone meal this stuff just to get it growing a little bit quicker. How many bones do I have? 7, 8. Okay, we got quite a few. In fact, let's do all of them just so we can really get a like massive jump start on this farm, because it is pretty bad right now. Just do it all, harvest it all, and then plant it all, and we'll just repeat that. Okay, we got quite a bit now, so that's a massive help. Those bones have definitely just increased productivity of this farm by a whole lot. We just skipped like a massive chunk of farming that I was going to have to do. I mean, look at that. That's amazing. But there is still a remarkable amount of stuff to do. For example, I need to make up some more of these roads, and I think I want a road expanding from here, heading towards the portal. Is this going to line up perfectly? I really hope it does. Oh my days, it does. Look at that. Then we'll just expand it by 2 and fill it all in with this tuff, just like this. I'll also need a road heading up this way so that we have access to the house. I reckon right here will be perfect, and we'll just go ahead and make this 1 block wide. Dude, these slimes are just absolutely everywhere. Always in my way. Bro, move. All right, so our house should be somewhere around here. Now, the rest of this space just needs to be filled in with this dirt that I just collected from creating this new road. This will just make it a little bit easier to see exactly where the road is going. And I mean, the area is definitely coming together, but still a ton of work to do. What I'm thinking, let me grab my spruce logs. Let me kind of just plan out a shape for this house. I'm gonna make it 5 blocks wide, or maybe I won't even use spruce logs. Hold on, I just had like a new idea. I need stone, but obviously I haven't got much. I've only got cobblestone, so I'm gonna need to head into the nether so that I can grab some lava and use it as fuel for some stone. I'm probably gonna need to go grab another bucket of lava so I can get the second furnace going at the same time, but just like that, we have 2 furnaces going at once. Let's just quickly make sure to feed up our cows and the sheep just so we can get some more babies. And wow, the babies are so cute. Okay, hopefully these guys don't ruin my land or my plowed land. It doesn't seem like they are. I guess while I wait for this to smelt, I'm gonna get myself, oh my days, get out of here. I'm gonna get myself a bunch more of this dirt using the coarse dirt and gravel, because there's not really much else for me to do while I wait for that stone to smelt. So I got 2 whole stacks and this is only half smelted. This is taking so long, man. Ah, well, I guess back to digging. Also, my shovel is about to break, so I need to make another one. There we go. And back to digging. Alrighty. Both have finished now, and we've got quite a bit of stone. We also have some andesite, which I can use. Now I'm thinking I might actually not use stone brick. I might go andesite, stone, and gravel. Now hear me out. I know this is probably a weird combination, but I reckon if we go something like this, only use the gravel very, very sparingly. We just kind of build up a nice little shape here. Just gonna use the coarse dirt as the hovering block there. We'll have this 5 blocks long. Okay, having this still not completely mined is going to make it a little bit awkward, but that's fine. We'll also go 5 blocks this way because this is going to be a substantial house. This is going to be our main building, so it needs to be big. And we'll go another 5 blocks just like this, but we have to mine out everything in between real quick, exactly like that. And then I can just go ahead and fill this whole thing in and connect the walls up nicely, and that's going to be a decent shape for our very first house. It's definitely not going to be the only building, but this is going to be like the main storage building where I have like everything that I need. Pretty much everything that's over there is going to come inside this building. Then I want to build these walls up all the way around the back of it, and then have the second level slightly above it. I think that'll be really cool. There is a metric ton of work to be able to get that done though, so I don't really want to worry about that just now. I want to get the building up as a main priority. Why are there 2 skeletons there? That is slightly annoying. Let's go ahead and get our shield and our axe so we can get rid of them nice and easy without taking a... Oh, we did take damage. Oh, and there goes our shield. Man, maybe I'm just bad at this game. Anyway, let's go ahead and make ourselves another shield, because after that performance, we definitely do not want to be risking it. All right, we are protected again. Now let's grab some oak logs. Actually, wait. We can go into the nether and get some special warped trapdoors for the windows of our house. I just need to figure out where a warped forest is and try and find it alive. I mean, that's a crimson. That's not exactly what I'm looking for. It could work. The red could definitely work, but I do want the blue. I've got my mind set on blue because we already have red in the background. So I want something that's blue. I think I just saw blue just over this hill. Oh my goodness. I cannot parkour. Oh my days. Is that it? Way over there? I've just realized that distant horizons is being funny, so it's probably not. And I don't think it is. Unlucky, I guess. But there is a nether fortress right there, which is slightly concerning. Okay, let's just make sure that I do not lose my coordinates for where the portal is. Oh my days. Okay, you know what? I need gold. And he has a spear. Why does he have a spear? I do not have enough food to go traveling. So let's just go back. For now, I'll just use spruce fences as placeholders. For when we have a bit more food, I need to wait for these cows to grow a bit more before I can start taking their meat. But once we have food and I can travel the nether a little bit easier, and of course some gold armor, then we can go and get that. But anyway, we're gonna have like little windows like this. Of course, I'm gonna swap it for the blue trapdoors, and I reckon we go with like like a spruce roof. So only 3 blocks tall. Usually I go 4, but we're going to shake it up a little bit today. So let's get some spruce stairs. I need to make a bunch more. There will also be a window here and there, but this is going to be like this. It's gonna come right through to the edge. Then on this section here, I want this to be a little bit taller, like this high. So then I can have this come over here and be a little bit of a more prominent roof. And I hope this looks good. If not, I'm kind of screwed. Okay, so we'll go up like that, then up again. Then this time we will go up with a plank as well. And then finally we'll finish it off like that. Beautiful. Okay, hopefully that looks good. I mean, I think it looks decent. It is very big. It is a very big front entrance, but that's perfectly fine because I can do this. I can fill it in like that. Nice. And I mean, once we get all the details in here, I'm sure it's going to look a whole lot better. Right now, it probably looks very, very funky, but it's not going to be like that forever. I hope. I really hope I can fix this. I like a little challenge, but that's kind of the general idea for this. Right now, with the stone in front and the little bits of stone behind, it doesn't really match. It kind of blends in a little bit too much. Once I get the red and the yellow going all the way behind it, I think it could look really, really nice. I also have a ton of dirt that I can now use. So we'll make sure to use the coarse dirt for the farm section, which I reckon should be up to that spot there, right up against this house. This is going to be very nice. And the good thing is the farms are growing very quickly, so we should have enough very, very soon. Like the amount of seeds that I'm getting, the farm is almost doubled in size so far. Very, very good. Let's not forget to feed up our cows. Beautiful. We're getting a bunch of juicy Big Macs, man. Hell yeah, dude. But I am actually out of food, aren't I? I do have the raw mutton, so I think what I should do is grab my bucket. We're going to take this right into the nether. We're going to pinch a little bit of lava, and once again, we'll use this as a food source to go ahead and smelt up some stuff, but most importantly, some meat. I do have a couple pieces. I have the 4, then I have the 3 raw beef, so we should have enough to keep us going. Yum, yum, yum. But I also want to keep the cobbled deep slate smelting as well. So let's just swap this once it swaps over, just like that. And now I'll head right back into the nether to grab some more lava. And boom, now we're growing some normal deep slate again, which I desperately need to continue growing or smelting so that I can expand these cliff faces all the way around. I want to tackle this entire bottom floor, then move up to the second floor. The second floor is going to be very difficult, and then doing the roof is going to be even worse. I am not excited for that. And let's just make sure we keep an eye on that creeper. Anyway, I do have a considerable amount of dirt, so I should be able to fill in most of this space here. Hopefully all of it. Just covering this little water hole here as if it was never there. All right, this entire section is now filled in with dirt. I mean, except for the space underneath the farms, but there's no way I'm dealing with that right now. Not a chance. Let's grab these eggs so we can breed some more chickens. Beautiful baby golden chicken. And we still have a few stacks of this dirt, so why not just go ahead and continue fixing up the floor? Hopefully this will make the house look a little bit better. I do need to get some grass. Oh no, I don't. There's grass here already. I do need torches though. I definitely do not have enough lights around here to keep the grass growing, especially in this space here. There's no light at all. But having a look at the wheat farm, dude, this is growing so fast. Very, very happy to see that. And there we go. This space is now filled in very well. I just need to fill in this side now. I want to kind of make this section here a little bit smaller. I don't love the size and shape of it, so something like that's a little bit better. And the rest just needs to be replaced with some dirt. There we go. I am out of dirt again, but most of this is now turned into the correct block. So I feel like we're doing pretty good. Our deep slate is definitely going well. Let's just make sure we stock up the furnaces to keep going. Beautiful. And once again, harvest up our farms and feed up our delicious cows. And there is a bunch of cows here now. I'm very excited to start eating them. It's gonna be great. Okay, this house is actually annoying me, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish building this up. I essentially just need to build up the walls, which is very, very simple. And actually, what I think I might do, I'm gonna expand this back section a little bit more, so we have a little nook in the back. I think that's gonna look pretty nice. Doesn't need to be crazy, just pretty much the exact same as the front. And I can fit some like chests right in here, which would be perfect. All right, the lower level walls are kind of filled in, so let's grab a bunch of spruce logs and turn them all into spruce stairs. Then I just need to make my way onto the roof. This back section is perfect for that, and I need to build the roof up exactly the same that I did over there on the back end, just like this, and then do these sides as well. I just need to figure out what shape I'm going to do for the sides. I think we'll go like this, then we'll go up one, and then a plank, and then we'll do the kind of same thing. So it should meet up at the same height as the front roof. I think that could be pretty nice. I mean, I really hope so. Just like that. And then let's go ahead and do that on the other side too. So plank, then stair, then plank again. There we go. Now I just need the slabs to connect the roofs together at the very middle, which I already have. I have a bunch of slabs right in here. Why did I go on my furnace? What the hell? I mean, that is looking okay. It's very basic right now. It is probably as basic as it's gonna get, but I mean, it does look decent. I think it looks very decent. You just somehow get across here and then just build these slabs across to connect all the way around right through the middle. That's really gonna properly show exactly how this build's gonna kind of look when it's done, just like that. And then if we have a look from over here, I mean, that doesn't look too bad, to be honest. That's pretty nice. I like it. Very, very different. But once we get some details in there, I think it's going to be looking absolutely beautiful. So once again, let's go ahead and harvest up our farms. We got to stay on top of this to make sure we keep getting closer and closer to enchanted tools, because that's going to make the walls and everything else so much better. Especially if I can get efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. That would be phenomenal. Do I have any more wheat over in my chests? I do not. Well, that is very sad. Oh, well, at least we can get another 6 babies. Thank you. I'm not even worrying about my sheep right now. I just need the cows. That's really all I need. Thank you, friends. We are almost level 30, so I need to really get a wriggle on, especially with the sugarcane. I haven't even got a sugarcane farm started. That is a bit of a problem. I was thinking of having the sugarcane farm on this level, but I'm not sure. We also have pumpkins, which I need to add in somewhere. I feel like having sugarcane up there is the only way I can do it. Can I put sugarcane on coarse dirt? If I can, that would be phenomenal. Let's find out. Let's find out together. I can. Okay, beautiful. Guess we're going to be using coarse dirt for our sugarcane farm. All right, but the thing I really need to get done is my house. I keep trying to start other things, which is a serious problem that I've got. I always do that. So let's get this finished before I get distracted again. I literally just need to add in all these planks and stairs to the roof. And then once that's done, technically the at least main part of this build is done. I still need to do all the details, but it is definitely going to be looking like a building, which is the important part. There we go. That's these two sides done. Now let's do this front bit, and the final section of this roof is now done. So let's have a look at what it looks like with the full roof. Okay, that definitely looks better, but I need to add a bunch of details to make that roof look less boring. But I'm gonna need a couple oak trees to be able to do that. I need the leaves, which is my favorite thing to add to a build. So let's just plant 4 of those trees just randomly through there, and hopefully we can get the leaves of them. Anyway, once again, let's go ahead and harvest up this farm. It's really starting to have a much larger yield. It's almost completely full, which is great. I mean, it is now technically full, but I would like to expand it a little bit more over this way because it does feel pretty small there. But man, I just need like coal. So I'm going to smelt up my logs so I can get some more torches. Anyway, let's go ahead and put one here, chuck in the water and the slab, and then just plow up the land. Then we'll go another one right here, and then one more right here. And this should really be looking a whole lot better with this little addition. But now I can make up some more torches and add these into this section so that the grass can grow right here, and we can have our farm expanded. I might need to add another one here, but I don't need water, just the torch. Okay, let's quickly feed up our cows once again. Make sure that we get all the XP. Thank you very much. And man, I know that this is definitely very far away from being done, but I think it's looking really good. Okay, I desperately need to get my sugarcane farm started, so it's time for me to make some more dirt. I'll probably just spend the next few days doing this because I have quite a few stacks of gravel I need to change, so I might as well just get it all done at once. So I guess I'll see you guys once we have this all turned into coarse dirt. Oh wait, we got a zombie villager. I haven't got any name tags though, so I can't really use him, can I? That sucks. Oh well, sorry fella. Okay. Let's continue making all of this dirt. I spent the rest of day 33 and 34 turning the gravel I had collected into dirt. I also made sure to routinely harvest up the wheat that had grown so that I could continue making some more Big Macs. This was the most important step in order to get some enchanted gear to speed up the terraforming part. I also decided to move the oak tree saplings around some light since they were not growing at all where I had them. But by the end of the day, I had all of the gravel turned into some coarse dirt. With the coarse dirt secured, I spent all of day 35 building up my sugarcane farm. I had to terraform the top level slightly to get it in, but I had it up against the cliff face so that I could plant trees along the back wall. I also reached level 30, which meant I really needed to lock in and get an enchanting table set up. I then spent the next 2 days starting the shell of the cave. The walls encasing the entire area needed the most work, and getting this started would help get the ball rolling. However, while doing this, I quickly realized just how much work it was going to be, since I needed to get this done around the entire thing, which was going to literally take forever. Alrighty, this area is definitely changing, especially with the back area kind of started there. You can kind of see what I'm trying to go for at the back, very similar to the front. Obviously, still a ton of work needs to be done though. That's kind of just me wasting time, waiting for these cows to grow and of course the sugarcane. But now I have no food. I've eaten every little possible bit of food that I can, so I'm kind of being forced to take these guys out, but it's good because I do need the leather. But of course, more importantly, the food. I don't know how many I've got in here. It's kind of hard to tell, so I'm just gonna take a couple more out. There we go. We'll stop there. We got 33 raw beef. Okay, now I need to try and figure out how to get out of here. But I had to jump in because there was a ton of food here that I didn't actually get, and leather as well. Okay, only one got out. That's fine, I guess. Sorry, mate. Bad decision. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab some lava. I can't even sprint right now. That is so bad. But we've got lava right here, which is fantastic because I should be able to very quickly smelt up the raw beef. And fingers crossed, never have to worry about food again. Now we do have 10 leather, so now we have 31 total. I only need 14 more, which I'm pretty sure I can easily get from those current cows because we have plenty of them. But I'm not in a rush because I still need the sugarcane. Oh my goodness, it's so good to be able to sprint again. But yeah, the sugarcane is growing very slowly. I do have 63 now, so we're actually in a profit, or almost in a profit, or we are now definitely into profit. Okay, we had 64, now we have 65. So I guess let's just waste no time. Let's go ahead and turn these into paper, and then we'll turn all this leather into books. Okay, maybe not all of it, but close. Then let's quickly drop off a bunch of stuff, grab the obsidian, grab the diamonds, and make the enchanting table, which I think I want to put on the second level. I want like a building right there. The only issue is my diamond pickaxe is basically done, but I think honestly, if I put this like maybe in here somewhere, this should be like a decent spot, and I can build around that. I should be able to do that pretty easily. Can I make some space for bookshelves? Okay, we ran out, but that's fine. I mean, the thing we're waiting on right now really is the sugarcane, but slowly that's gonna grow and we'll be able to get the full level 30 enchanting table. Now, of course, the very first thing we're gonna do is make a brand new pickaxe and of course a brand new shovel because we are desperately needing those two tools. It's what we're using the most. We have 6 bookshelves right now, so we still need another 9, and all of these trees have grown, so let's quickly harvest them. I wanted these for the leaves, didn't I? So let's make sure we grab some of those while we've got them. I might as well just use the rest of these shears, and boom, beautiful. Now fortunately the color of the leaves don't change under here, really only the grass, and I guess the sugarcane does as well, so that kind of sucks, but you can't really do anything about that. However, if we swim up here, I should be able to jump on top of this like that. Beautiful. And just attempt to break this tree from the top because it's one of those weird trees that's kind of annoying to break. I think that's all the oak logs. Okay, beautiful. Now these oak leaves, I wanted to like maybe scatter some around here a little bit. I swear I just heard a skeleton's bow. But yeah, a couple leaves around here I think is going to be nice, especially through here to kind of break up the wheat farm a little bit. I reckon it'll definitely just help. I also wanted to try and add in some of these dirt paths, just stretching through this section here and also this section here, because I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to make this look good just because of this weird little sticky outy bit there and also over there. So I figured this would be the best way to do that. Kind of like in real life when people cut the path, it creates these like dirt paths. So that's kind of the idea there. Then in these sections, I could like add this in, or I could even add like a water hole in. Maybe I'll add a water hole in here with a geyser. In fact, let's actually try that. So if we grab a magma block, I think there's some in the nether. Wait, no, hold on. We can get lava as well. Let's use lava. We can grab some lava. Then obviously we're going to do it right in the middle here. Let's go, I feel like right here. This has to be the best spot to do this, right? So we go down that far, then we go lava. Then I need to get some of the sulfur block. Then if I put 9 in here, I should get a potent one. Yes, beautiful. I need water. Then I place this, and then that. Oh yeah, look at that. That is incredible. Oh my days. Wow. All right. I need to like dig this out a little bit so it's like an actual pond here. At least we get some dirt back. Oh, whoa, buddy. Get out of here. Anyway, I reckon we like build this up as if it's like an actual thing you would find. Kind of like that, maybe? I don't know. Let's throw in some dirt here. Just coarse dirt's fine. Potentially some leaves. Okay, I don't love this being there. That's kind of blocking it. Maybe I can add in some spikes. Some sulfur walls could go in well too. Kind of like that, maybe? No. Put this one here. Okay, that is really cool. I really like that, man. I definitely want some more of these. I wonder if I can light this up a little bit better because it does seem a little bit dark. Just a torch there. Maybe one there. Okay, that is so much better. Hell yeah, dude. Wait, did the torch break? Oh no, that's the torch that was there before. That is so cool. I want to add some more of these around. Could definitely add like one in here, some up there. Dude, that'll be so sick. Man, look at that thing. It's so unique. Mojang might actually be cooking with this update and the next update they're working on. They're actually adding things to the game. I have a feeling that's because of Hightail. They kind of have to, right? But that's looking good. Let me actually just finish that little section off by grabbing some bones, turning it to bone meal, then bone meal in this little bit of grass just in between the farm. Kind of like that, you know, very basic. We actually got a few flowers, didn't we? I think they might be upstairs. Let me go and grab them. Yep, lilac, peony, and rose bushes. Oh, firefly bushes too. I forgot about that. Man, that looks so cool from a distance when you're coming through here, man. I love it. Okay, maybe not that. We'll go with the firefly bush. That's better. Add a little bit of color around here. Beautiful, man. Wow. What a difference just a little change like that makes. Anyway, let's go ahead and harvest up the wheat farm once again. We finally have more seeds than I need, so we can actually breed up the chickens, which is fantastic. There we go. I mean, look how many seeds we have. I don't even need anywhere near that amount. So let's breed these fellas up. Yummy, yummy, yummy seeds. Eat them all. Delicious. Good job, fellas, making new generations. My inventory situation, not the best. I mean, but that's pretty standard. I would not expect anything less. Okay, how is our sugarcane going after we've been kind of messing around for a little bit? Okay, it's going, not very fast. Over here is not growing very well, so I think that could be because there's not enough light. So I should probably try and fix that. I should definitely try and get some more charcoal. So let's get 15 while we have some fuel there. We can also get a couple more books. How many can we get? Okay, now the issue is leather. The times have changed, but now we have 10 bookshelves, so I really only need 5 more. In fact, let's go ahead and place these down. All right, there we go. I just need the 5 more, and then this will be ready to go, because as you can see, it's still only level 20. I'm really hoping I get Unbreaking 3 efficiency 4. If I can get that, that'll be huge. I'm so happy with how that looks. I can't believe how much of a difference that makes to this area. It just makes it feel so much better. Like zooming out, have a look at that. That is amazing. I want so many more. In fact, maybe I'll even put one behind there. Let's do it right now. No messing around. We'll grab some of that, and some of that. I need another potent block. Boom. And I need to go to the nether. Oh, hey, buddy. I just need a little bit more lava. Then we'll just come in the back here, and I'll just place it right here. We should be able to see that. So lava, potent block. We need a little bit of water. Chuck that there. Bang-a-lang. Have a look at that. Oh my days. Hell yeah, man. I'm just gonna dig this right up against this thing here. That should be pretty perfect. And maybe I'll just use like regular sulfur for this one. I reckon that'll be pretty fine. Just build it up in the same way. Couple spikes here or there. Wait, we can get like launched up, right? Look at that. That is so cool. Oh my days. Okay, then obviously I do just need to fix this space up here. I need the torch. Where should I put the torch? I reckon there to light the particles up. And now we got 2 of them. You can't really see that one, but I mean, you kind of can, I guess. Not really, but I mean, yeah, you can. Okay, you can see it. Just this one obviously makes the other one look so tiny. But what I'm thinking is we just expand the farm right up to the edge of the house and have this kind of separate that. It'd be a nice way to stop it. Oh, there goes my hoe. Well, we can plant some of this in and we should be pretty sweet. Beautiful. Since we now have quite a bit of wheat and I don't really need to be breeding up the cows too much right now, I'm going to make a couple hay bales. I can always break them later if I need them, but I think some hay bales right against the house there is going to look very nice. So we'll make up 4, I guess. And do I want it in the corner or the edge? I feel like I want it on the edge here and then one there. Beautiful. You know, very minor details like that can make a big difference. And I mean, there we go. We have 2 geysers shooting water up into the sky. We're going to have a whole lot more than that, don't you worry. I have a decent graphics card and we're definitely going to be using the whole 5080. Don't you worry about that. Okay, we got some zombies over there staunching me. I'm assuming they're stuck on a spike. Yes, they are. Seems to be a little bit of a bug there. They don't really see the spikes and they can't jump over it. Like, look, I can just stand here and have a conversation with this fella. How you doing, mate? Nothing you can do because you don't see that spike. Bro needs to go to Specsavers. Die. Easy peasy, mate. Yuck, get out of here. I'm actually quite happy with how that farm looks now that I've added those details. Definitely feels like it actually fits in. The geysers too make a massive difference, man. I love it. Okay, let's see. I feel like this isn't going to really do much. It's still pretty empty. I'm harvesting this farm way too often. We got 26. We need 5 more bookshelves, which means I need 15 more books, which means I need 45 paper, which we're actually quite close to. I also need a little bit more leather. I should probably feed these guys before I take him out, right? I definitely have enough, but whatever. Okay, 15 more leather. Let's get it. I always feel bad taking these guys out. All right, there we go. We have the leather though, so no more needs to be taken. Okay, maybe one more. Of course, there's a skeleton. Come here, you cheeky bugger. Get down here, mate. Got something for you. Oh, he's got something for me too. That wasn't on the itinerary. Anyway, 11 books. Definitely not enough, but it's a little bit closer. Wait, I didn't have another book in here, did I? No. I mean, I really don't need much. Maybe I'll just break some of the bottom levels, to be honest. I'm just going to break some of this bottom farm because I really don't want to wait anymore. I've waited long enough. We are leveling up today. I think I only need that much. Okay, we have them. Let's do it. Grab the lapis and we'll chuck these in here. I'm breaking 3. Oh my days. Hell yeah, brother. Oh my goodness gracious me. We just got exactly what we need. That is huge. My heart is racing right now because I just got the luckiest pull in the world. Heck yeah, man. That is going to make this process 1,000,000 times easier. Maybe even 1,000,001, to be honest. Now we're definitely going to be able to lock in and get this whole thing done, man. Before day 50, I want this wall from probably here all the way over to there. Right there, done. I have an idea for the roof because I've been trying to really rack my brain about how I'm going to get the transition from the wall to the roof, because you have yellow here, you have red here. How on earth am I going to do a color there? Because both of them will be next to each other. But I have an idea. I hope it works. It's going to take a lot of work to do, but I'll let you guys know about that a little bit later. First, we got to get the walls done. Before we can tackle the walls, however, I do want to quickly expand my farms because this was always supposed to be temporary, but unfortunately, I'm lazy. If I don't do it now, I never will. So let's go ahead and expand these. First and foremost, I want to make sure that I make it look good. So let's go something, hold on, like this. Then we'll go maybe right here, then right here, and then right here. Slap some slabs on top. Hell yeah. Then I am going to need some fences. So I'm just going to make a bunch. I can only make 54, so that's going to have to do for now at least. And I'll just connect these together like this into there. That should be pretty nice. And I'll do very similar thing right here, just like that. And then I pretty much just need to separate these pens. So I think we'll come through here. Oh man, I actually don't know how I'm going to do this. I mean, I guess I could do this for the chickens. Maybe that's a little bit too much space, to be honest. A little bit more like this, I think. We don't need a massive section for the chickens. I do want to make buildings in here too, at least somehow. I have no idea how I'm going to do it, but that is the plan. The chicken can't fit through there, can they? I don't think they can. Let's make sure we separate these like that. In fact, I'll probably go up to here. That should be pretty sweet. Need to slap a gate in there and grab some wheat just so I can move the sheep out of there. Come on, my friends. And then lock them up. Boom. Hell yeah. And now technically the cows should just be able to be slapped in here. Let's actually block that off and we'll just open these up so the cows have a bit more space. I mean, I think that looks decent. Of course, there's still quite a bit that needs to be done. Hey guys, come on, man. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Boom. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't need that there. All right, I think that's decent. It's very decent for now. I do need a gate for the chickens though, so we'll chuck that right here and make sure to breed them up as well and get some through the eggs. Heck yeah, dude. We got a bunch. Okay, that already looks so much better than what it was. Oh, buddy. Ooh, bro does damage. Absolute carnage, mate. Anyway, let's not forget to throw in some... Oh, not in front of the fence. What am I doing? Just getting some leaves there. Leaves fix everything, trust me. If something looks weird, just slap some leaves in there. I promise it'll automatically look better. All right, we got some paths heading in there, and we'll just get in some bone meal. I haven't got many bones, or I haven't got much bone meal, I should say, but that'll do. Slap some there too. And let's get the flowers in there too. Firefly bushes right there. Heck yeah. A little bit of color. And mate, we're going to be looking absolutely gravy. I will find a way to hide all these torches. I really don't like them. But right now, I don't really have much of an option. But taking a look at the area, this is what it looks like now. Still a lot of work to do in the animal pens, but I think I might have just had an idea, which might be a little bit cruel, but it'll be so cool. Just need some lava, another potent block. Then I'm going to make my way into the cow pen because it's the biggest. And I reckon right here, dig 3 blocks, put in the lava, put in the block. Then I just need water, and hopefully we can send the cows flying. That'll be so funny. That is incredible, but they're definitely going to die. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, if I keep that there, that all my cows are gonna die. Oh, but that is so funny. Oh my goodness. Okay, stop. Oh, they're entering the wrong pens and everything. I'm so sorry. I had to see that. I had to try it. And I do have to admit, that was definitely worth it. At the expense of 2 cows, but it's fine. They had a blast. Oh, and we lost 2 chickens. Okay, whatever. It feels so much worse when you have to take out a baby chicken now because they're so adorable. Okay, but the cow pen is massive, so I definitely want to get like a shed in there. Maybe I can get a thingamajiggy. I forgot what they're called for a second. What the hell? Geyser, that's what it's called. Maybe I can get a geyser in there when I get a build in there. But for now, I'm happy with that. That looks decent. I really just need to breed up the sheep and the chickens a bit more, and then we're going to be looking a lot better. Okay, there we go. All the sheep are now bred. I might as well do the cows as well so I can get a bit of XP so I can enchant the shovel. That's going to be a massive help as well. There we go. Level 30. Now the sugarcane wants to grow. Anyway, what do we get? Unbreaking 3. Okay, just unbreaking 3. That sucks. I guess I'll take it though. Don't really have another choice. It's not bad. We definitely could use the unbreaking 3, but efficiency would have been better. But man, the area is definitely starting to come together. Considering this is an underground sulfur cave, I think we're certainly turning it into the ultimate underground sulfur cave. I need to work on this section, especially this area over here. So let's get to work on that right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is looking absolutely wild. I can't believe how different this looks just by doing that. Obviously, I've like slightly reshaped the shape of it, and I mean I've had to build part of this up, but this is looking fantastic. I'm so excited to see the entire thing done. That is going to be insane. Plus the plan that I have for the middle part of the roof, I think that's going to be phenomenal, but you'll have to wait and see what I have in mind for that. But as you can see, we have this large exit here which contains the entrance, well, the little bridge, and also a little space that I can come out through here if I need to. We've also got the entrance into this cave, which I've never really been down, and I mean there's not really much down here, but I figured why just fill it in when we can create a cool little exit there. And of course I expanded this wall a little bit so it looks a little bit better here. Now I have done a little bit of digging up the top because I was planning on flattening that whole section, but I think I should just show you what I found. So if I grab this coarse dirt and I just build up and we just dig slightly into here, you can see there's water. So that's going to make it a little bit difficult. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that. Oh my goodness, I just ruined all my grass down there. I don't know if that means I'm going to have to like fill it in to be able to flatten that, because there's quite a big like thing sticking down, making the roof look weird. So I might have to suck it up and fill it in, then re-dig it out. The same thing is happening there, but I'm still not sure what I'm going to do on this side. I think I might have to do something similar because it really just ruins the shape of the cave. But of course, we are on day 44. It only took me 4 days to do that. So to do the rest, it's probably going to take about maybe 8 days, because I'd say that's about a third. And to be honest, this part is pretty tricky. That section over there should be pretty simple. Then this section here should also be fairly simple. So we should start to see a very different area. And I've just realized all these fireflies hanging around. That is so cool. I didn't even notice the firefly bushes did that. But if we come over here and we just have a quick look at what this is looking like, man, this is really changing. You can definitely see the difference over here here compared to over there. I definitely think that looks more natural, but I think this looks better. And my goal isn't to live in a natural cave. My goal is to turn this into the ultimate sulfur cave, something that no one else can live in because no one is dumb enough to create something like this. But I more or less just wanted to give a quick update on the progress of it. It's definitely coming along very good. I'm gonna do red up here, and then it's probably gonna switch to yellow, or I might cut it in the middle, kind of like I did over there. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do like a little divider right here, and then it'll switch to red. But hopefully when I see you again, this whole section here will be done. And then that whole section there will also be done. I guess I just need to hope that my pickaxe is able to survive it. It's already almost half dead. Then once we finish the walls, I can probably just work on fixing up my house. It still needs a ton of work, but I really want to get these walls done because this is draining me. I'm not going to lie. It's taken forever to get those done. But once they're done, the whole thing is going to be completely different, and I'm so excited. Doing the roof is going to be a whole nother challenge, but we can figure that out later. That's not a today problem. Alright, let's get back to work. I decided I need to seriously lock in and blast out the rest of this cave, so I grabbed an energy drink and went absolutely bonkers. I finished the cave wall up to the next large opening. I managed to finish this in 3 days, which landed us nicely at the end of day 47. Once I had finished that section, I realized my pickaxe was getting a little too close to breaking, so I spent day 48 harvesting crop, breeding my animals, and trying to get the last bit of XP to reach level 30 again. Once I did, I crafted a brand new pickaxe and once again tried my luck, though this time I only managed to get efficiency 4. It was a little sad, but I knew that fortune would find me later on. I also decided to fix up my storage since it was getting way out of hand. I crafted some new chests, moved them into my half-finished house, and made sure to sort my items into their own chests. It took me a while, but by the time day 49 rolled around, I had a brand new pickaxe, a fully sorted storage, and a clean space to finish up the other side of the cave. I spent the rest of day 49 and most of day 50 continuing the cave walls around the entrance until I ran into a new problem. This pimple sticking out of the roof was filled with water, and so was the side where my chests used to be. So I needed to get rid of them. I decided to focus on the pimple first, and I figured I would do 2 things at once. So on day 51, I made sure to head down into the deep caves and gather as much gravel as I possibly could. I made a back with almost half an inventory of gravel, which I would use to turn into coarse dirt inside of the water pimple and then mine it. This would clear the water and get me dirt at the same time, so it was a win-win. Clearing the water took a ridiculous amount of time, but once it was done and the entire thing was completely removed, it changed the look of the entire cave to the point it was almost unrecognizable. It made the area feel so much better, and I think it was definitely worth the time that it took me. And as you can see, after doing all of that, we are now on day 57. Now, I couldn't actually continue anymore because if you look at both of my pickaxes, they're basically dead. So I need to either get level 30 again or repair them, but I think I want to try and get a fortune axe because we have the regular efficiency 4 and a silk touch, but I really want the fortune because that's going to allow me to get a bunch of diamonds, a bunch of iron, and most importantly, a bunch of nether quartz. Now it's important that I do that because I'm going to be using that for a ring around the roof. I think that's going to look really, really cool. At least I hope it does. In order to do that in the quickest amount of time possible, I desperately need to get myself a fortune 3 pickaxe. But fortunately, with how big our farm is now, wheat is no longer a problem, so I can feed up my animals very quickly. We are at the start of level 27 right now, so we're very far away from 30, but we'll see just how far we get with a quick feed. I don't think we'll be able to get there in one single feed, but I think if I wait the 5 minutes and do a second one, we should be okay. But that's the farm replanted. Let's start with the chickens, the smaller of the 3. Actually, I think there might be more chickens than sheep now. Okay, we have a ton of chickens. Oh my days. We're already almost level 28. There we go, level 28 from just the chickens. There's also a bunch of eggs, which I'm going to jump in and quickly throw to get a couple more baby chickens. Look at that, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got an extra 4 chickens. Beautiful. The chickens are definitely growing. Let's do the sheep now. We're not going to get many levels from these because there's not many sheep, but there is a ton of cows. So I think we might even get level 30 on the first feed here. This is definitely a very easy way to get XP, and it's something I do quite often because you can do it anywhere. We're literally just turning wheat and crops into free levels or free XP. Okay, we're definitely going to hit level 30. Come on. If not, this is rigged. Come on, please. I'm trying to find the cows I haven't bred yet. No, come on. We are so close, man. I know there's a couple in here I haven't done yet. Where are you? Eat my wheat. Okay, I'm going to have to take out a couple Big Macs, mostly because I don't want to wait. There we go. Level 30. Beautiful. Wow. So next time we feed up all of our animals, we'll definitely be able to get back to level 30 straight away. That is phenomenal. Wait, what am I doing? I need to get a pickaxe first. This is a good opportunity to show you my little storage here. Look at this. I can actually find things. Oh my days. I also got a couple ores here. I got 2 diamond ore, waiting for that silk touch. Well, I'm waiting for that fortune so I can get some extra. But there we go. I forgot to mention, I'm sure you saw the time lapse. Flashback was updated just before I did this section. So I was able to actually put a time lapse together, which is amazing. That definitely makes it a whole lot easier to show you what I'm doing, especially with these massive kind of terraforming project. Man, that part there is gonna suck. I need to remove that entire section there, and it's full of water, so yeah, that's gonna really ruin my day. But we get efficiency 4 again. Do we get fortune, please? Yes. Oh my days, that is massive. Alrighty, I'm absolutely flabbergasted right now. I can't believe we just got that. Plus Unbreaking 3, that's like perfect. So I can get these and I can go bada bing, bada boom, and then chop them up. And I get 3 diamonds. Okay, that was pathetic. I got an extra single diamond. All right, let's try with the deep slate iron ore this time. How many do we get? We got 12. Okay, that's a bit better. We got double. Oh, wait, I had 1 coal, didn't I? Yes, 1 coal ore. Let's do that as well. 3, see? Look at that. And then do I have food? I think I do. I do 56. Wow. Let's smelt all this up. We don't have a problem with the seeds anymore. Obviously, you can see we have 1,000,000. But I won't lie. I was not expecting to get the fortune that easily. I was thinking it was going to take a lot longer. So I think we might as well just run straight into the nether and start trying to grab the nether quartz. But also, I need to find those blue logs. Before we do I have gold? Do I not have gold? Oh no, I don't have any gold. You know what? While that food's cooking, let's go into the nether and quickly find some nether gold ore. Why is there a zombie? What the hell? Yeah, that doesn't look fun. But yeah, I need gold because of those guys. Anyway, let's see. How many do we get from this? Please be a lot. I mean, we get a lot of XP as well. 35. That's not too shabby. Hey, we got slimes in the nether. That's the wrong kind of slime, man. I'm sorry, man. You're probably gonna burn up in here. Oh my days. Wait, should I get a happy gas? I should try and get a happy gas to do the roof. That would be huge. That would make it 1,000,000 times easier. But this is what I need. I need the gold. Yes, yum, yum, yum. 26. I only need 1 more, really, I think. So we'll just come up here. Wait, efficiency 4 is instant break? I thought it was efficiency 5. Wow, that's huge. All right, we definitely have enough gold. Wow, look at all this nether quartz, man. I'm feeling pretty good, man. Might as well grab this stuff too. Why not? Okay, we'll make the gold and I'll make a helmet. There we go. And once this is all smelted, I'm going to head into the nether to get a bunch of nether quartz. Now, my plan is to also make some like diamond gear. I think I should start with a chest plate. That's gonna give us the best bang for our buck. And the idea is using all the XP that I'm gonna be getting from, I guess, feeding my animals and breaking the nether quartz. I'm gonna try and get fully enchanted diamond armor. That's gonna give us a good chance at surviving the rest of these 100 days because we've put all this effort in and I really don't want to be dying. But I think our animals might actually be ready to feed again. So let's quickly see if we can. Chickens, are you ready? Oh my days, they're already ready. That is amazing. We're gonna have so many little baby chickens. Dude, that's so many chicken nuggets. My son absolutely loves chicken nuggets too, so this will be huge. He's gonna love it. All right, that's the chickens done. Let's do the sheep. And hell yeah, they're hungry as well. All right, that's putting us at level 29. So level 30 is gonna be very close around the corner. The cows will easily do that for us. Oh, and I fell in, of course. Oh well, take my wheat. And we're about to hit level 30. Please, a little bit more. Hell yeah, dude. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get our diamond chest plate enchanted with protection 4. We have to put it out there that we're gonna get protection 4. Watch this. Okay, close. Protection 3, I'll take it. It's definitely better than just iron, that's for sure. So we should be able to take a little bit of a hit now, which is going to be a little bit nicer. So we'll dump this in here and we are now ready to go into the nether. Wait, let me dump my stuff first. Okay, now we're ready to go into the nether. My focus is of course going to be getting this nether quartz, but as soon as we hit level 30, I'm going to head back. Oh, that scared the daylights out of me. Yeah, we're going to head straight back and get some boots. Or should I do leggings? I should probably do leggings because I have 8 diamonds left. I need to go down and get some more. Yeah, we'll do leggings. We'll enchant some leggings. I don't really need the gold. Although maybe I could trade it with piglins. I don't know if I'll get anything useful, but it'll be kind of cool. But yeah, I'm just going to try and get as much nether quartz as I can and hopefully stumble upon a warped forest. There is a regular ghast. I want a happy ghast, not an angry one. Oh, what the hell? I didn't even know where he went. Oh, there he is. Bro, that is not cool. Okay, is he chill? He's chill, okay. I can't believe we're already level 30. I've basically got no nether quartz, like not even a stack, but we're already level 30. So that is awesome. Okay, this guy is not friendly. See you later, champion. Okay, we'll make the leggings and we'll see that we get protection 4 on the leggings. See, I told you. You just got to put it into the universe, my friends. Boom. Protection 4, protection 3. We're doing absolutely great. We also have chainmail boots, so I might as well put them on. It's only +1 armor, but I mean, every little bit, right? Now that I'm feeling pretty safe with our armor, I'm gonna try and venture through this nether and come across a warped forest somehow. So hopefully I'll see you guys when I've found something. Oh, buddy. Yeah, that's right. Run away. I don't know why he ran away. I thought he was gonna get me then. I got very scared. Unfortunately, I'm finding nothing but these crimson forests, which is a little bit sad. I mean, oh, is he friendly? Yeah, he's chill. Because I have the golden helmet. But, I mean, I haven't really been searching long. Yeah, these guys are still not friendly, though. Get out of here, champion. No, thank you, mate. Boom. Easy. All right, hopefully I can find a warped forest very soon. That looks like it. I didn't even need a cut then. Oh, my days. So I've literally only been searching for like maybe 5 minutes. I think that is one. I hope it's not Distant Horizons again. It looks blue to me. Hell yeah, brother. All right, that is definitely what we're looking for. Let's go. And my coordinates is only 251 on the x-axis. So I literally only had to go 250 blocks. I just couldn't see it through this massive mountain here, I guess. So that's very lucky. I swear I didn't even know this was here. But I don't know how to get down safely. Guess I just gotta dig and jump. I could maybe use the warped block. I don't know what breaks this easy. I think it's a hoe, but this is a nice blue. I do like it, but I'm here for the logs, not the, what is it, highlight? No, it's a warped block. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the logs, mate. Give me all damn logs right there. I don't know how much I need, so I'm just gonna try and grab maybe like a stack or two. I must be honest, I've never actually used this in a build. I've never used this kind of block before, so I'm really hoping it's good. Shroomlights could also be a good block to use. I might as well grab that. Oh my days, this is a chunky tree. Hell yeah, dude. This might even give me enough. These shroomlights are really nice. I want to grab a bunch of them, and they're quite easy to get too. They're literally just in the tree. I have no idea what I'll use them for, but if I have them, I might find something for them. Okay, I have almost 2 stacks. I think that should be enough. So I'm just gonna lock in and try and get as much nether quartz as I possibly can, and fingers crossed I can get enough to do the roof. I only have 57 and it's taken me a while to get just 57, so I don't quite know if I'm going to be able to do it with just the quartz. Might also use some diorite, maybe some white wool, just to make it a little bit easier. But I mean, I don't even really need the XP right now. The only thing else that I can enchant is my axe, so I might just get to level 33 so that I can enchant the axe, and then I guess enchant the next piece of gear that I find. Maybe it could be another diamond pickaxe. I have no idea, but yeah, I'm just gonna keep going till I get to level 33, then head back. Okay, I am level 33, but there is a metric ton of ores up here, and it didn't really take me long to get here at all, so I'm just gonna grab a couple more on my way back, and I'll see you guys when we get back to the base. Alrighty, and we are back. I was a little bit torn for if I wanted to enchant my current diamond axe, which is half dead, or make a new one, but I think I'm just going to enchant this one just in case it is a horrible one anyway. It should be okay because I can just make another one, and XP isn't really a problem anymore. And fortune 3, we are getting so lucky with these enchants. Look at this, man. I mean, the shovel kind of got the short end of the stick, but it's all right, man. I'm so happy with this. But we did get a bunch of quartz. In fact, just over 3 stacks. So I'll dump it all in here, fix up the gold, make sure I keep everything sorted, and then finally use the warped stem to make these trapdoors. And I'm going to replace these windows. Oh my days, this axe is so nice. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, getting this blue in there, I think that's going to be nice. Definitely stands out. It's very different. I don't know if it's good. You guys can be the judge of that. Oh my days. But I think it's okay. Just got to go around and make sure I replace all of them. Okay, I only need 8 more. There we go. Just chuck the rest in, and there we go. It's looking a little bit better. Oh my days. Of course I did that. There's still so much we can do though. So I'm going to grab these stairs and chuck them here. just like that. Get rid of this guy. He's not supposed to be in here, man. Go. Leave. We'll grab some spruce logs. Obviously, I need to get more logs. My logs are running very dry, but I need some doors and some trapdoors. Now, I do this all the time. I love how it looks. I chuck in a door like that, then 3 trapdoors with a trapdoor on top like that, then close them all. And man, that is beautiful. Looks like a big door. Beautiful, man. Now, how do we fix the front? I think a window right here is going to be good. Of course, that will need to be out of the trapdoors. We'll just jump up here and go bang, bang. 2 should be fine. Then, of course, we just need to fill in the edges a little bit. And I mean, that already looks a lot better than what it was. Oh my goodness. Okay, what next? Okay. What we're going to do, I'm going to make some shears and I'm going to shear up my sheep. Hello, my friends. Give me your fur, or I guess your wool is the correct terminology. Look, I'm not a scientist, all right? All I know is their fur is going to look great on my wall. That is definitely not weird at all. Anyway, that should be enough. So let me get the hell out of here. And I do believe I can make some dye with this. Blue dye. That's not the color I want though. No, I need light blue. So I got bones. I can go like that, then like that, then like that. Then I should be able to make banners. I forget, was it like this? Nope, like that. Oh my days. Okay, it's like I had to use the crafting book. Oh, what a noob. I'm sorry, guys. Wait, can I do this and then this? No, I can't. Oh, I'm gonna need a bunch of this, aren't I? Why are banners so unbelievably expensive? It's kind of like a scam. I won't lie. It's a massive scam. It cost me all of this just to make 2 light blue banners. That's crazy. Anyway, we have a bunch of banners now. I mean, not really a bunch. We have 8. However, this will help make the build look a little less ugly. So smack that there because why not? Actually, maybe not there. Hold on. Let's smack this here and then there. Beautiful. A little bit of color makes a massive difference. A world of difference, ladies and gentlemen. It's all you need to do. Smack a little bit of banners in there and mate, Bob's your uncle. Looks beautiful. Okay, stage 1. Banners. Next up, we got buttons. Spruce buttons. So smack these cheeky fellas in here. You know, a little bit here, a little bit there. Absolutely beautiful. It's coming together. I don't love the fact that it's all stone though. So let's go ahead and delete this corner here. Now bear with me. Smack it in with the stone bricks to give it a little bit more shape and then get the banners back in. That's nice. Do I want to do it on the corner as well? I think I should. Let's do it here as well. I feel like it's only fair. There we go. Don't forget to put a button back in there, mate. Just repeat that on the other side. All right, we're looking a little better. They could be cracked, but we can change that later. What else can we do? I'm glad you asked. Smack a spruce trapdoor in there. Beautiful. That'll do. Just any kind of detail that you can think of. I've got leaves. So what if I go with some oak leaves? Just like in front a little bit. Maybe some up here as well. Like that. Bang, bang. Okay, maybe it's too much. Yeah, that's too much. How about that? Still feel like that's just not right. Sometimes you got to try it and see if it tastes good. If it doesn't taste good, just get rid of it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is an art, I'm telling you. All right, signs. Spruce signs is a W every single time. Watch this. We'll simply go bang, bang, bang. You know, we'll make 6 because I'm a little bit hungry for some signs. Smack these fellas in here like that. It looks like a little board. And you can do these on the corners like this. So you can go bang, then bang. Kind of looks like that's like held together with the sign, I guess. That's kind of what I think. I think it looks like that. I mean, you can even chuck these across there, although it probably doesn't make a huge amount of sense, but you know what? It's fine. Now, leaves. The roof is very boring right now. We can fix that very easily by throwing some leaves in. Leaves fix everything, I'm telling you. Smack a couple leaves in something that looks a little bit strange, and mate, it's gonna look bloody good. Or at least a little bit better. You kind of hide your mistakes with leaves. If you see a builder using leaves, it's probably because they made something that looks a little bit funky, which is obvious in our current situation. But a couple leaves help that up a little bit. I think a little chimney would be nice. But what do I do the chimney out of? I don't think I can get clay, can I? There's no clay in here. I wonder if there's clay in here. Hold on. Because look at this. This is just... Oh, buddy, champion. That was a little bit disrespectful, I won't lie. Mate, I was trying to get in my little water cave. Broski's over here trying to kill me. Crazy. Oh my days. All right, what's going on in here? Is there clay? I think that's a no. I don't see nothing. Oh, that's sad. I do need lapis, so let's remember that. And also, let's try not drown. Breathing is important. Beautiful. Maybe we do granite. Granite looks good. It's kind of like a bricky look. It will definitely do the job. But I need some polish. I need a couple stairs. We'll go with a wall as well. That should be everything I need. Except I need a campfire, which is low-key pretty expensive. Campfires is another thing that's like an absolute rip-off, but we need it. All right, we need it for now. Drop the lever. I don't need that. All right, let's try and make our way onto the roof. I'm thinking putting it like here. I feel like right there will be good. Even though I've got the leaves there, that might actually make sense because the leaves are kind of going to wrap around the chimney a little bit. So we'll just dig out something like this. Maybe we'll have it go back a little bit. Beautiful. Okay, and we need the chimney, then the wall on top. Then we use the stairs and the slabs to give it a little bit more shape. Okay, I didn't need that extra stair. That's fine. That'll do. All right, it's a chimney. Yep, that'll do. Although I do need some spruce trapdoors. This is the final piece of the puzzle. And we'll go like this and like that. Amazing. Might as well just chuck like one leaf here and here. 2 leaves, okay? And voila, the house looks so much less tragic. It was very, very bad before, but I think that is definitely a lot better. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it actually looks like a nice little cottage house now. Is cottage house the right one? Please correct me because I'm definitely wrong on that, I think. I don't like the fact that there's nothing here. So I'm also going to chuck in some leaves right here, just like that. So that at least from the front over here, like you can see a little bit of leaf action going on there. I like it. It's definitely not my best build, but I mean, give me some credit. We're underground, all right? And I can't leave. I think we've done okay, all right? It doesn't look horrible. I did just get an idea though for that middle thingy-majiggy. I mean, it's definitely not groundbreaking. Okay, that's the wrong thing. It's certainly not groundbreaking, but I think it'd be nice. So if I can even reach, bang, and then, oh my days, bang, like that. Hell yeah. Okay. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, I am most definitely procrastinating because I know how much this part's going to suck. I need to get rid of a bunch of water there, and I need to get rid of that. That is going to suck so much. I think that's going to probably take me like 10 days total just to do those 2 sections. So I need to make sure I get onto it ASAP. I did have 1 diamond, so I want to see if I can potentially get efficiency 4. Because that will make getting some gravel so much easier. And wait, do I need more gravel or not? I can't remember if no, I don't. I've got, look how much dirt I have. Oh my days. I forgot that I didn't use it yet. So when I was clearing that, obviously I went down and got gravel. Pretty sure I explained it in the time lapse, but I needed to place a bunch of coarse dirt down to turn it into regular dirt. So obviously I did that while I did the pimple. I still want to see what we get. I'm breaking 3, efficiency 3. That sucked. I mean, I guess it's a little bit better, but let's quickly see if I do need to get more dirt. I just want to replace everything that's supposed to be dirt with dirt so that when I am clearing the water, if I do need to get more gravel or more dirt, I should say, I want to do the same thing. I kind of want to make sure that I kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Since I need to place a bunch of blocks to get rid of the water, I might as well be getting my dirt at the same time. There's also a large section down here that I just realized I haven't actually filled in with dirt yet. So I've just made my way down to make sure that I do. All right, that's this section filled in. We still have a bunch of dirt, but I need to somehow replace the dirt under here where the cows are. I have no idea how I'm going to do this. I didn't really think about that. I have the same situation under the sheep and the chickens as well. So for now, I'm going to leave that how it is because I don't really know what else to do. And we'll just fill in the dirt up here because there is a bunch of stones here that need to be replaced. Wait, is this stuff even considered stone? I don't even know. Oh, well, you know what I mean. And obviously, it was not enough to get this whole thing filled in, but we are definitely very close. But this whole thing is really changing right in front of our eyes. I think the biggest change is going to be removing this massive water thing here. So I think I should do this part first before I do this part. But I do need to get a bunch more gravel. So I'm probably just going to head right back underground, grab a bunch of gravel so that when I fill this in with the dirt, I'm at least not wasting my time. It's not super thick, but it's definitely a whole lot more than before. I might even just end up using a bunch of this sulfur to fill it in and then just dig it out with the pickaxe. But yeah, this is going to be a metric ton of work. I need to get it done. So I might as well just lock in and try and get it done as quick as I can. So enjoy the time lapse. So I made my way down into the mines and found a massive cave that I hadn't explored yet, full of gravel and also diamonds. So I gathered as much as I could without going crazy and made my way back. I started with a large water section closer to my small house. I used sulfur to section off the water I needed to clear and then got straight to work on laying down massive amounts of coarse dirt row by row. Once I cleared enough, I made sure to also clear the surrounding blocks to clear the entire section all all at once. The difference this made was absolutely insane. Next up, I tackled the wall section, which wasn't a massive job. I just needed an extra couple blocks of space. Once it was done, I jumped right into building the wall and extended it right up to where I had plans for a waterfall. I turned the ground into dirt and then worked on the cliff face, which was right behind my house. Once the lower cliff face was done, I finished up the outer cave walls by finally connecting them together, which allowed me to finally see the final form of the cave walls. Alright, we have a zombie villager here, a librarian in particular. I don't have a name tag, but I think maybe if I put him in a boat, like that could potentially stop him from despawning. I have no idea, but there's really only one way to find out. So come on, mate, just come in here for me. Why are you stuck there, buddy? Okay, there we go. I got him in a boat. It's not the best spot for it. Can I just get in here and move it? I can. He's not really doing much damage because, you know, I'm absolutely stacked right now. But let's put him there. Apparently, I can like give him like a golden helmet, and potentially if he picks that up, I should be able to stop him from despawning like that. Hopefully. Please just take the helmet. I think there's a 20% chance for him to pick it up, but I don't know if he can pick it up in the boat. Please. Wait, did he pick it up? No, he didn't. Come on, mate. Okay, do I have a fermented spider eye? I don't think I would, do I? Yeah, no, that was definitely wishful thinking. I guess I just need to hope and pray that he stays there. In the meantime, I should head into the nether and safely make my way into that fortress. Here we go. And hopefully not come across any wither skeletons. Let's get our shield just in case. Ooh, nether wart. Yes, please. I'll take all of that, my friend. I might as well also take the soul sand too. And I need to find a blaze spawner. Oh, hello, friend. Some gold. Okay. I hear... Oh, there he is. There's my mate. Hello, Mr. Magma Cube. Oh, there's a skeleton. Okay, fair enough. Just take him out real quick. Boom. All right, where are my homies at? Oh, there's one up there. There's one up there. I don't really want to be in a bit of a crossfire. That's dangerous. Oh, my days. They do crazy damage, brother. I kind of just need them to chill out. Oh, my days. Okay, we got... Oh, my days. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, brother. Please. I see you. All right. I just need to get this blaze rod, which dropped down here. And there we go. Now I can make myself... Oh, hold on a minute. Look at that. 3 diamonds. Don't mind if I do. Anyway, now I can make myself a brewing stand. Some more nether warts is going to be nice. I guess for now, I'm just going to head back. Let's see what's in this chest. Imagine there's a name tag. Nope. We've already been in that one. Okay. I don't know where my staircases went. I thought it was around here somewhere, but I'm a bit lost. I think it's like around down here somewhere. Okay, that's not right. Maybe the other way. Okay, I know for sure this is where my base is. I know that. Just have to dig over to this section here. And where's... Oh, there it is. Okay, I knew it. See? Boom, let's go home. I'm pretty sure a brewing stand is cobblestone. Yes, it is. Look at that. Easy peasy, mate. Boom. Wait, how do I get glass? I don't have sand. Oh no, can I even get sand? Man, I don't even know how I can get sand. There's literally no sand that I can get, so that was kind of a waste of time. I didn't even think about that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. I guess at least we have a brewing stand, although it is kind of useless, but I guess it's okay. But that definitely means that this guy is completely useless. I can't do anything with him. Now, there is a ton of work that I need to do up there and on the roof to make the roof seem a little bit nicer because I don't love it. Even if I just leave it without adding all the quartz that I was going to add, I think I should still try and flatten it out a little bit because right now it looks very weird. I don't like it. And originally, I was going to get a happy ghast, but to make the harness, you do require 2 glass, which obviously I can't even get. So that's a massive waste of time as well. So instead, my plan is to focus on building all the buildings. Obviously, I need to bring the bees down from upstairs. I need to fix up the entrance, which is a little bit funny right now. It's very, very bad. But we'll fix that up. I need to add the road all the way through, all the way up to here, and then have that wrap around and fix up the sugarcane farm, which I obviously messed up. Oh, and the tree farm. I was going to add some trees back here, but I never did. Let's do that now. Also, with this big space here, I want to add a river because you can see there's a little lake here. So I want this river kind of flowing down, and then I think it'll go all the way through here and then off the edge here. I think that'll be really cool, and it'll kind of lead into this water here. So there's a ton of things that I want to get done. It's just going to take a little bit of time to get it all finished. And we only have 27 days remaining. So I want to make sure I do everything well before I even think about the roof. So I'm going to lay in these saplings just along the edge here, alternating between all 3. Kind of like that. I think that'll be nice. Then I need to get some tuff. I do have a little bit remaining. So hopefully this will be enough. So I think this should come through here and then wrap around this way. The good thing is I'm going to get a little bit of dirt back because I haven't fully finished filling in all the area, especially in that back section way over there. But because I'm going to get a bunch back here, I think we should be okay. I need to somehow make this go up here as well. This is going to be a bit tricky, but I guess it doesn't really need to be perfect. There we go. This kind of looks decent. So now this should pretty much come right up against the sugarcane farm here, just to save as much space as I can. Okay, I think I've got the path looking good. I just need to fill it all in. All right, and I've managed to get up to here, so most of it is done now. The road actually reaches all the way around, and we've got a bunch of dirt, so I can in fact go ahead and fix up this space here, and of course make sure that I excavate the path out for the rest of it right to the edge here. There we go, that's all filled in. I do have a little bit down here, but once that's done, I don't really need any more dirt, which is fantastic. So let's quickly do that, and there we go, all done. All the grass is filled in, so the area is looking so much better. Let me just quickly make up some more tough slabs, and oh my goodness, look at the tree. I didn't even notice. They've already started growing. It looks decent. We gotta wait for the other ones to grow to get a proper idea of how it's gonna look though. Oh, and I do need to add some torches so that the grass over here can grow. There we go. Looking pretty good. Alright, so moving forward, I do need to get a building for the enchanting table because I don't like the way it's just sitting there in the open. I also need to get a building for the cows. I'm thinking of putting it right here on the edge. I think that'll help make it look a little bit better, but I need to figure out how I'm gonna be able to do that with so many cows here. I might have to get rid of a huge amount just to be able to build something in here, but the area is looking pretty fantastic. I like the way it's coming together, and to be honest, considering we do have the efficiency for axe, I think what I'm gonna... Oh, there's a creeper. Hey buddy, you can't get in here though. I made sure to lock them. But yeah, over in this massive area here, I'm gonna fill this in completely with some trees because I need a ton of logs, a metric ton of them, especially the spruce. So I'm gonna make sure to place some of these down before I start building. I'm really hoping to get a bunch of logs like very quickly. I'm just gonna fill this entire thing in with the spruce, and then considering we have a little bit of space over here, I'm going to put the oak trees over here, and I'm just going to spend a little bit of time making sure to harvest them all up so that I don't have to really worry when I start to build, because we've done all the hard work. It's time to enjoy building this area out and making it as nice as possible. Alright, I spent quite a bit of time just harvesting up these trees, and I have a decent amount, almost 3 stacks. They are taking a ton of time to grow though, so I'm going to start building instead. I was kind of editing the video while I was waiting for the trees to grow, but they're taking forever. I mean, this one literally just grew my face, but I guess we'll chop it down. But the very first thing that I want to work on is of course going to be this little enchanting table thing. Now, I should probably figure out what block I'm going to be using. So let's actually head into our house. I could use granite. I think we should. Of course, a mix of granite and polished granite, making sure I chop down these trees whenever I can. I don't think we do anything like super intense with this. I'm thinking something like that. What's that? That's 6. So we'll go 7 block at the front, box it off nicely like that, make a nice little door, and fingers crossed I'll have enough granite to do a build this size. It looks like we should be okay. I think we should go up one more at least at the front. Okay, we're definitely going to have enough. That's great. Of course, for the roof, we're going to go with a mix of spruce stairs and slabs, and I might even actually add some oak logs to the corners to act like some pillars. Oh, and this is our last piece of steak, so I need to make sure I get some more food. But what I'm thinking here, if I just remove this and add in some logs, I think that'll look pretty good. Maybe stripped potentially. Let's try that. Okay, stripped I think is better. We'll go stripped logs. Make sure to do that on the back as well, just like that. And also this one. Now for the roof, let's go with something different. We'll go with slabs, then we'll go another slab, and then we'll go stairs. I have no idea if this is gonna look good or not. I've never done a roof like this. We'll go like that. We'll go with a plank this time. We'll do it again and top it off like that. So now I just need to replicate this, connect the top across, and just fill in the rest of the roof. I also need to make sure I do this bit too before I forget. Alright, that's the roof filled in. Let's have a look at how it looks. You know what? That's not too bad. It definitely stands out, that is for sure. Although no details have really been added, so we can definitely make it look better. We definitely need some trapdoors and some granite stairs so that I can shape up this little door here just like that, and add these trapdoors for a window. Once again, using the blue. I think that's nice. It's a very basic house, but we haven't really done anything to it. We can still add a ton of details to make it look a little bit nicer. Let's just chop down these trees because I'm definitely going to need the extra logs. And food is an issue. I need food again. So what have we got? We have nothing. Oh, we do have 41 raw beef in there. So I need to grab my water bucket, empty it out, and head straight into the nether. Now down by the lake, I'm going to grab some lava, and we're literally just going to head right back. Dump the lava in there, and we're going to get some food again. Now I also did get 15 deep slate diamond ore, and we went down and got the gravel, and I made sure to silk touch it so that we could do this, just to see how many diamonds we get. And we get a grand total of 34. So now we have 37. I can make some new boots now because I just hit level 30 as well. So let's cross our fingers and hope that we get something good. It'll be the first time using the enchanting house. And protection 4, oh my days. Wow. So we have protection 4, protection 4, protection 3. Dude, that is crazy luck right there. Holy camoli. And we have food again. Beautiful. Now my pickaxe is basically dead, so I do need to make another one. So I'll grab my wheat and seeds, and I should probably just harvest this up real quick. There we go. I just need to replant, and now we can feed our animals, especially the chickens. There's a bunch of these fellas. Okay, the chickens got us to level 28. The sheep have gotten us to level 29, and these cows are going to take it all the way home to level 30. There are so many cows here. It is insane. In fact, we have so many cows here that it's even taken us over level 31. That is crazy. Dude, I can't even get out. I have no idea how no cows just escaped, but I'm not going to complain. Chop down some more trees, and I'll make another diamond pickaxe and hope that we get lucky with the enchants once again. I don't think I'll really need it too much, but it's always nice to have one. And look at that, efficiency 4, unbreaking 3. Oh my days, that is beautiful. That is all that I need. All right, so I do need to start building some more buildings though. I need to get these details kind of added in around the path that we've created, and I want to just mainly focus on this top area. I want to get it fully done. My idea is to add some details in along here, have like a little mine shaft somewhere in the wall. I'm thinking I'm going to put it right here, and honestly just get all these details in. Once that's done, this top area is going to be looking fantastic. I'm probably going to try and spend maybe 10 days, hopefully no more than 10 days, absolutely decking it out. So let's get started on that absolutely right now. Now, the first thing I needed to do was decorate the enchanting build, so I decided to add in a nice little shelter to the side. I used campfires and spruce fences with a couple leaves mixed in. Next, I added a door to the front using spruce doors and trapdoors, then added in my usual details to the front face of the build. Under the shelter, I threw in some hay bales and connected it with a simple dirt path to the main road. Next up, I threw in some shrubbery all around to make it seem as though there was some nice gardens around it, and then started working on the mine shaft entrance. I used some oak logs to section the entrance and spruce accessories to make it look a little bit better. I connected the mine shaft up using some roads and then filled in a bunch of the empty space with some nice shrubbery and gardens. Finally, I added in a nice trunk laying on its side on the opposite side of the enchanting build. Now I just need to fill the rest of the space in. So I started off by creating a nice cozy campfire with a few chairs around it. I also added in some shrubbery for some nice details to fit it in a little bit better. I then created a small geyser to the side of the campfire to fix up this weird dead spot between the two roads. Moving over to the space near the mine entrance, I decided to create a much larger geyser which had 2 rather than 1. And then I added in a nice line of spruce trees, filling in the section between the new geyser and the main exit. I then quickly added in the final details to the small cliff face behind my main house, and then added in another geyser in a small space behind the enchanting build because I felt as though it was a little bit boring there. Moving down to the bottom level, I cleared up all of the trees which I had previously planted, and then got to work on building up a small build inside of the cow farm. Trying to do this with the cows constantly getting in the way was an absolute nightmare, but I eventually was able to get it done. Finally, I added in yet another geyser right behind the cow shed, and then filled in the area around it with some more shrubbery to detail the section. Alright, the difference that this has just made to the entire area. You can see all the extra geysers I've added in, all the new details. I've added this little shelter in here. I think that made a decent difference to the farm. I also slightly changed the shape of them. The cows are a little bit wider. Obviously, if you saw the time lapse, I had to get rid of a ton of cows and sheep. They just did not want to work with me, but I mean, these are the survivors, so it's alright. Over here, I have added a little bit of details in. I need to add lights in, that's for sure, but I'm going to use lanterns. I've got a geyser right here because it felt a little bit weird just being empty. I've got a geyser here and then a nice little campfire right in the middle with the trees behind it. Very nice. A log pile because, I mean, obviously. Then a little geyser at the back here to fill in this little space. Add a little shelter to the side of the enchanting table with some hay bales because why not? The mine shaft is, okay, it's not the best, but it'll do. All right, it's gonna do for now. And then we've got this larger geyser here, which is basically two joined together. I thought it was a nice little detail to add in. And then, I mean, the rest is kind of basic. We just got a couple trees here, which are apparently not wanting to grow, but hopefully they will. And that will fill that little back wall in here. And we're still waiting on the grass to grow, but that should happen over time. We can finish detailing this section. But overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Like especially this top section, and it's making me pretty excited to start working on that last section there. And like I said before, I want to add a river in, and I had a phenomenal idea. I just need to test to see if it's actually gonna work. Now, my plan is to use the geysers. Now, if we do a little bit of calculamications, let's go up. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. So about 4 blocks high. Right now, this top part is what I want to try and use because as you can see over here, the plan is for a little waterfall which leads into the river that will run all the way through. Now, my idea is to try and use the geysers. I have no idea if this is possible. So if it isn't, then I mean, I'm sad, but I'm really hoping this works because I think it could be phenomenal. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. So we need to grab some lava. Should be plenty. Yeah, there's plenty still. Look how much lava I've taken. Oh my goodness. Now let's head over to where the waterfall is going to be. And this is kind of the shape I'm going to go with. I don't think I'm going to change it. So I can pretty much just go straight down, and we counted 4 blocks. So usually the lava is going to go there, right? That's where the lava would be. So I need to go another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This is now where the lava will be, right? So if I place this in there, then the potent sulfur, if I just try and build up a little bit, my question is this going to go through extra blocks of water? So can I just go like that? No. Okay. So it has to be a full block. Now, if there is a full block there, like that, and then I place water above. Oh my days. Look at that. Okay. It works. It works. Oh my goodness. That is phenomenal. Okay. Now my next question is, do I require more than 1 lava block, or does flowing lava work as well? Why did that not pick up? Okay, there we go. Now, if I remove this one and then place in that and then that. No, it doesn't work. Okay, so I need an extra block of lava to be able to get extra. So for every like geyser that I want, I need a whole block of lava. So let's make this 5. We'll do 5. This is going to be a few trips to the nether, obviously. Oh, do I do that? Or do I go 1 here? Okay, I think we go like this, right? We go like that. So these 4 will be geysers, and then we have 1 more right here. So it's going to be a decently large waterfall here. So we'll dig that down, and now I just need to go and get a ton of lava. So let me do... Oh, no. Please don't. Okay, I don't think that turned to obsidian. Please. Okay, we're good. Thank goodness, I just had a heart attack. All right, let me grab 4 more buckets of lava. Okay, now the lava is filled in. I've got the sulfur blocks, or the potent sulfur, so they're now in. And I should be able to fill this back in, just like that. And I simply need to grab the water and place it down like that. Oh my goodness, this is so cool. And I can just get back up using the geyser. Oh man, I love this thing. Look at that. Look how easy this is, brother. Oh my days. Oh, now I can't even get down there. So maybe I didn't need that 3rd one. That 5th one. I only needed the 4. How good does that look? Oh my goodness. All right. Okay. So now I need to build this up a little bit more because I wanted this to be about 4 blocks high as it spilled over. So let's do some magic here. Kind of reshape this a little bit. Nothing crazy. We also don't want it to be like super wide as well. That would be weird. So wait, that's 3 blocks. So I need to build all of this up by another 1. And then I need to fill... Oh my days. I need to fill this entire thing in a little bit. Oh, why do I keep missing my shift button? Oh my goodness. I need more sulfur anyway. Okay, and I am just going to Brother, why is my shift button not working? What the hell? Okay, for some reason... It's like half stuck. I don't know what's going on there. I think I need a new keyboard. Anyway, let's go ahead and fix up the water a little bit. Fill the rest of this floor in a little bit. Okay, that should be good. And now I just need to shape this bit up here a little bit. Get a nice shape of the river started. Something like that. Nothing crazy. And then release the water. Dude, how good does that look? Maybe not best, but hey, it's okay. It is okay. The shape of the waterfall is what's getting it, I think. I think I need to do something like this, like not have it all at the same height, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe have like a wall in there. Okay, no, that's kind of ruined it a bit. I don't know. That seems okay. Maybe like sulfur stairs, potentially. Kind of like this or like that. It's okay. Can I just block that water like this? No, that's not going to do anything. Okay, you know what? Leave it for now. Next thing I need to do is grab some water. Oh, wait, that kind of fixed it up a little bit. Oh, that's nice. I like that. Okay, fill it in now. You know what? That's kind of nice. There might be a little too many. I probably only needed 2. To be completely honest, I think I only needed 2 because I mean, that looks better. That looks a little bit too much, but especially for how small the waterfall is. I think if the waterfall was bigger, then that amount would make sense. But I mean, you know what? I think it's okay. It's going to suffice. Now, what I want to do is shape up the bottom of the floor just underneath the river floor, I guess. It wouldn't be a river, it's a creek, I think. Pretty sure it'd be a creek, right? But let's just give it a little bit more depth and shape it up so that it kind of runs right through the middle here. There was a river already here before, so that's kind of where I got the idea. I didn't want to completely remove it, but we should have this run literally right off the edge here, just straight through here into this section there. That kind of makes sense to me. I don't want the creek to be super wide, only wide at the start, kind of where this waterfall is, because it makes sense because the water is going to be crashing down, causing a little bit more erosion. But as the creek kind of goes, it's going to stop. What's this guy doing here? Get out of here, buddy. Boom, boom. We'll just keep the river a nice consistent 3 blocks wide. I think that'll be good. And as you can see, inventory cooked as always. What do you expect? Come on. All right. And we'll just fill in the floor a little bit. I do need to make sure I collect this stuff. Why am I not doing that? That's so lazy. My inventory is always like a serious problem. This is nothing new if you've watched me before. But we'll just have this just run off the edge, I guess. Fill in the floor with the sulfur. Yep. For this, I'll just create a very basic bridge. Doesn't need to be fancy at all. We can just literally go like this and just use the blocks that were there already. Maybe add in some logs. I mean, it is a tiny bridge, so I don't quite know if this is going to make a ton of sense, but we'll go bang, 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 and bang, bang, bang. Okay. That's the best you're gonna get. That'll do, all right? Because I want to focus on this river right now. Let's just go ahead and fill it all in. Make sure everything becomes a full block, just like that. And this is gonna flow right off the edge here. I think it's gonna look pretty sick. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We have another one. Now we do have the bubbles through there because of the potent sulfur. I think I like that. I don't know. Let's just chuck a few more in here just to get it consistent. I think it's a nice little detail. It's all right. You know, it just adds a little bit of extra spiciness to the water, literally. And let's get some of the lily pads that I got. I think they're still upstairs. Let me grab them. I know I said that I was going to do this and turn it into like a special entrance, but I never really got around to it. If we do end up having time, I will. Oh, pumpkins as well. We can use pumpkins. Yeah, if I do have time, I can shape it up a little bit, at least like make it a little bit more accessible. But I want to focus on the main section first. And we only have 13 days until we reach day 100. So all of my time has to be spent down here. Let's get some lily pads in because that's going to add a nice bit of green. And thank goodness they do not change color. They are a nice dark green. That's beautiful. I wonder if I can get some like seagrass through here. That could be kind of nice. I don't think I have bones though. Nope, I have definitely used them all. But we can add a little bit of vegetation around the side. Couple leaves. Move, boy. Just the little leaves dipping into the water a bit. Yeah, nothing crazy, but it helps. It helps a little bit. Might even get a little bit of sugarcane right here. We'll go 3 and then we'll go 2 with string on top to stop that growing. And you know what? It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, I would love to have like a carrot or beetroot farm in here, but I don't have those. We haven't got any from any zombies, unfortunately. But let's add a dirt path running around the back here because we have to turn this into something. I can't leave this empty like this. We'll just get a nice dirt path running through it for now. And I know it probably doesn't make the most amount of sense, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and fill this in with some wheat because if I was to find some potato, I would literally just swap it. I'd just swap the crop. This would still be a crop farm right here, I think. Man, these guys are so annoying. Get out of here. And I mean, considering how many animals we have, I feel like having a lot of wheat farms does kind of make sense. We have it kind of stockpiled everywhere as well. So it's a crop that this underground area is definitely relying on. And of course, I just did that. All right, that's filled in. Now, I think I want to do some pumpkins along here, but I'm not wanting to do this entire section here as pumpkins. So I think what I'll do is kind of shape this off like like this. Just use the leaves to create a nice little dividing barrier thing, and we'll add the water and the lighting all through. And I know I don't really need water here, but I feel like I need to for the lighting. It just makes it look a little bit better. And we have 3 pumpkins, which gets 12 pumpkin seeds. I'm just going to go ahead and plow all of this land, just fill it all in with pumpkin seeds, not completely, just like sporadically. I can't believe how much of a difference this has already made. Just adding a river through here, then like a little wheat farm, a little pumpkin farm. Dude, it makes such a big difference. With the pumpkin seeds, I just like kind of throw them in randomly like that. When they grow, it does make a decent look, but we can do a little bit better. Make a couple composters, and we'll also scatter a couple oak leaves through. So maybe some leaves and composters just randomly through here. Kind of adds a nice little detail. I do like how that ends up looking, and we'll just add some through here. Once they grow, that's going to look a little bit better, and it'll add a new color, orange, because there is no orange anywhere else. So I think that's going to be very nice. Now in this section here, I think I should add like chairs, maybe like a little recreational spot, kind of like we've done up there, but for people down here. It's definitely not because I'm running out of ideas. I never run out of ideas. Okay, that was a lie. I run out of ideas all the time. I'm sure you can probably tell, but we can add 2-3 chairs in here. So like bang, 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 then bang, 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 and then a fireplace, right? Ooh, where do I put the fireplace? It's kind of hard. I guess I can put it there. Turn these ones off, add in the trapdoors, and mate, bloody beautiful, all right? Bloody beautiful. Add some dirt paths, because obviously, of course, I just did that. What the hell? Come on, man. That's such a waste of logs. All right. Guess I make 2. I got 2 charcoal from that, so I have to make 2. Okay, let's try that again. Add in 2 fireplaces, bang, bang. And what else? We do some leaves as well, just around. Beautiful. I would use bone meal. I don't have bone meal, but I do have a metric ton of these seeds, so I might as well just put them through, right? I think I have a ton in my chests as well. I do. Look at that. Let me put all of these through and see what we get. Okay, that took a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to, but we got 34 bone meal, which is a little bit better. Can at least add a bunch of new grass in here, especially in these areas, which definitely need it. Along here as well, this needs a bunch of bone meal, and I think I was going to add like a little path in here, but let's just ignore that for now. I'm really happy with how that waterfall turned out. Obviously, look, it's a very small waterfall, and it's definitely not the best, but the idea I think is really amazing, and next time I make a waterfall, it's going to be even better. That's kind of just trying to figure out the idea, I guess. Also, look how many bits of meat I got from having to get rid of all the cows. That's crazy. But I do have all this raw iron, which I need to turn into regular iron. So let's grab some lava once again from the nether, slowly draining the nether's lava ocean. Sorry, Striders, one day you will no longer have a home. Oh, hello, Mr. Enderman. Goodbye, Mr. Enderman. All right, let's smelt up the iron, and I think I need coal. So I'll need to smelt up some of these logs as well. Let's do the birch logs. I don't think I'm going to use them, but the goal here, let me swap this once it happens. Bam. The goal is I want to craft up a bunch of lanterns, because lanterns just look so much better than just having torches absolutely everywhere. I also need a bunch more fences, so let's quickly do that. That should be good. 32. And now just along this kind of main path here, adding in these lanterns like this is going to really light up the area nicely, and I can get rid of these ugly torches that are kind of spread around the path. And fortunately, now that we're kind of getting towards the end of the 100 days, I feel a little bit more confident to start using the resources to really spice up the area. Spice or spruce? I think it's spruce up the area. We just got to keep making them. They are very expensive. It's basically 1 iron per lantern. I think it's like 9 iron per 10 lanterns or something like that. But I think I want to add some on the outsides of this to light this building up a little bit, just on the corners, because it did feel a little bit dark and dull. So that helps that. I want to do the same thing to that building too. You see how dark that is? Let's fix that up. We can just add a nice hanging lantern here. Okay, no, that's a slab. I guess we just hang it on that. Okay, that's what I put it there for. I forgot about that. And I guess, what if we just did that? Might look a little bit weird, but it works. And bang, that works too. Of course, just continuing to kind of move around and replace. Oh, I don't need one there if there's a lantern right there, do I? Just kind of slowly replace the torches with lanterns. Need to put one there, of course. But that's going to make the area look a little bit better, because torches just on the floor doesn't look very good. It looks very kind of half done. And I mean, a lantern on top of a fence isn't really very fancy, but it's definitely a lot better than just a torch. Okay, I think that's done. I can get rid of these torches. Maybe I'll actually place one in back here. I also think I need one back here. Let's go right there. Hell yeah, dude. What a difference. We still have that section there, which is completely empty. But I do need a couple more lanterns. So let's quickly do that. Bang. And I just need it through here. That should be good. Okay. So now really the only part remaining is this section here, which I think I'm just going to add another farm in because, I mean, what else do I put in there? I really don't. Oh, we forgot about bees, didn't we? Can't believe I forgot about the bees. How do I make a beehive again? I need beeswax. I can't even get that. Man. So I literally can't even bring the bees down. And I can't really make like an enclosure for them because I can't make glass. That is so unfortunate. I can't believe I forgot about that. Oh, well, I guess you live and you learn. I forgot glass and I forgot the stuff for the bees. I just needed honeycomb, but I mean, this is looking pretty good until you look over here. We'll fix that. But I'm pretty happy with this, to be honest. The roof is the only thing really remaining down here that I need to tackle. And that is going to be an absolute nightmare. Oh, we have a trading villager or a wandering trader. Sorry. I haven't got any emeralds to give him, so I'm not even going to bother though. Do I put logs in there maybe? Yeah, you know what? Why not? Wait, no, not spruce logs, birch logs. Thank you. All right. Here is the plan. I'm going to try and smash out the roof. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Kind of just like shaping it up, making sure I replace any of the stone or dirt and diorite with either the sulfur or I forget what that's called, the red one. Just regular ones, and obviously fix up the outline as well and probably remove all of these spikes. I might add them in a little bit better. I'm not sure. I'm probably just going to have to wing it once I get up there. But the problem that I'm going to have is trying to move around because I mean I do have a bunch of dirt, which is going to make it a lot easier, but I got to build all the way up there. I don't have any scaffolding, so it's just going to be a bit of a nightmare, but I'm going to try and get it looking better because right now that's really the only thing making the whole thing look bad. I think everything else looks decent. So I mean we just need to fix up this farm and the roof, and then if we have time we can move upstairs and do the entrance. So let me do that in the form of a time lapse, obviously, because you don't want to see me just spending half an hour trying to do the roof and probably swearing a lot. I won't lie. This is a family friendly channel. But yeah, let me go ahead and see how long that takes me. Hopefully it doesn't take me the rest of the 100 days. But yeah, I have no idea how long it's going to take. Let's go ahead and get that done right now. The roof was a lot of tedious work. I decided to just use the normal blocks for the roof, trying to keep it as natural looking as I could, while removing all other blocks like stone, dirt, granite, and of course all of the random spikes. I used dirt as a scaffolding block because it was super easy for me to remove with my efficiency 3 shovel, but honestly it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Once I got a hang of it, everything started moving pretty efficiently and I was able to do the entire thing in about 4 and a bit days. Of course, once I had finished up the roof, I wasted no time and added in the wheat farm to that final empty space on the lower floor around where my chests used to be. And that puts us on to day 95 with the area looking so much better. Honestly, I think this is really coming together nicely. Now, the building from the front looks good, but if we just go around the side here, you can see it's not actually completely finished. I completely forgot to do the other 3 sides. So before we go ahead and move up to the top level and fix that area up, I want to quickly fix up this build. We need to have it finished. That's kind of a non-negotiable. Having this guy's spear come through the building is very scary. I won't lie. I don't like it. But we are going to do the very similar kind of thing that we did here at the front to all of the other faces of the build. So of course, oh, I didn't think this through, did I? Oh my days. Can I like jump through like this? Okay, I couldn't. I tried though. I'll just do this instead. This should work. There we go. Wait, that's too low. That's way too low. You know what? I'm just going to build up. I don't care. There we go. Just fill this in now with the stones and bang. Beautiful. Now I just have to do the other 2 faces just like that. And one more. I should be using the cobblestone, to be honest. Can I do something a bit sneaky? Because I don't want to break the dirt path. I mean, I have a shovel. That wouldn't have really done anything. Okay, beautiful. It's all filled in now. So the inside is looking better, but definitely not perfect because we need to do an interior. I always forget the interiors on purpose because I really suck at them, but let's go ahead and build up a staircase. I know this is going to kind of cut this window off, but it's all right. Just pretend you didn't see that. And we'll fill in this top floor with some slabs. Oh, and over here, let's go ahead and do this. Beautiful, mate. Hail Yeah. And I reckon we just fill it in like this. I think this is nice. Do I want to go across here? I feel like I have to, right? I have to go like this. Then I need some more spruce logs so I can go with some of these. And I'll need to... Oh my days. Let's try this again. I'll need to come across... Oh, I just realized this isn't actually going to work. Maybe I'll do this and have it kind of open a little bit. I guess I didn't really think this part through fully. But you know what? That's fine because at least that's kind of looking better. And we do have an upstairs. I have no idea what I'm going to put in here, to be honest. Absolutely no idea. But I mean, it's here now. That's the main thing. For this section here, I'm thinking of separating it a little bit. So it's kind of like we've got a room there. We can go with something like that. Add in some leaves. So then we've got a like dedicated room. Maybe I'll even move this and we can make white beds instead. And we can have a larger bed like that. That's so much better. Hell yeah. Now, because of our situation and not really being able to go outside, it's kind of difficult to detail this space because I don't really have anything to detail with. Like, I literally have no blocks. I don't even know what to use here. So I've kind of done my best. I've just really got nothing to use. This is all I can do. Look, interiors are not really my thing already. So when I don't even have access to anything, it kind of just ruins everything. But I think, you know, I've done a decent job for the situation. Maybe I'll just add like a little pillar in here. And I might even stretch this all the way up to the roof as well. It almost lines up. Maybe just a little fence to stop people falling off like that. And to be completely honest, I think that's pretty good. I mean, there's really nothing up here, but if one day I wanted to build something up here, I have this space now and it's a lot better than what we had. That is for sure. We've got an interior, all right? This is what I'm going to leave it as. I'm happy with that. But now it is time to head upstairs because I did say I was going to turn this entrance cave up here into a little bit of a nicer entrance. I just never got around to it. So we're going to do that now. The first thing to do is bring this up, but I left my stone downstairs, didn't I? I need to bring some stone. Dude, this place is looking epic. Holy camole. We have made some insane changes here. Okay, I've got some blocks now. All right, so very first thing that I need to do is take this and just redo this entrance a little bit. I think put water here so then it stays there. Just kind of dig some nice design out. Add in some oak logs. Get some spruce stairs like that. And I mean, that's already a whole lot nicer than what it was. That is for sure. The main thing is going to be fixing up all this space because this is all messed up like really bad. So I need to fill this water in. So let me actually go all the way back down again so I can grab some dirt. And I'll just fill all of this in, making sure to remove the spike and then remove all of the water. Bang, just like that. Then we can just literally get rid of the dirt. And just like that, there's no water anymore. Now for the shape of this. Oh, hey guys. Is he in a tree? They're in a tree. Whoa, what? Oh my days. I was not expecting that and I do not have my shield. Get out of here, my boys. Oh bro, these guys are hungry, mate. They're shooting each other. Fortunately, with our gear, these guys are absolutely no problem at all. Get out of here. Anyway, like I was trying to do, let's go ahead and just shape this up a little bit nicer. I might even just increase the height here so there's like a little platform kind of like that. Fix up the stone. There doesn't need to be sulfur on this level, at least not for the floor, so that can be like that. In fact, let me go ahead and remove another layer here so it's nice and consistent. Then honestly, it's just a job of shaping everything up, making it look a little bit tidier and less random. I want to add like some fences here. Well, not fences, but like kind of like a fence like this. Then perhaps even some like normal fences like this. We can go 3 and then have this go right across as if it's like being supported like that. Beautiful. Then it's just a matter of filling in the roof a little bit so it adds up a little bit nicer. And then maybe even another beam as the entrance here, just like this, and we'll get rid of that. And we're really just shaping this whole thing up very quickly. Like this is already looking pretty decent. I don't mind this at all. I would like to have a lot more spruce logs. Like we've used most of them. We haven't really got many left. I might have to go down and farm up a little bit. But we'll just see. Let me focus on this section here first and just get this looking pretty sick. I mean, this is already pretty nice. I'm really liking it. Let me grab some stone slabs. Just create a bit of a better staircase here. Then there we go. Looking good. That's looking really good. Of course, I want to do the same similar thing here where the staircase kind of just wraps around the edge. I will need a lot more slabs though. All right, so we'll go something like this. And then now this will be the next level at this height. There we go. And I mean, I am running out of stone, so I'm going to have to go down and grab more very soon. But honestly, this is really looking pretty good. Okay, I just realized I actually made that a little bit too low. So I've wasted some logs here, but I can get rid of this. I mean, have a look at this. This is looking so different to what it was like not long ago at all. Holy camole. We are kind of erasing the trace of the sulfur caves up here. However, I mean, the sulfur caves are downstairs. We don't need this entrance to be sulfur cavey as well. But I do need to go down to the sulfur caves, to our main base. Man, every single time I come down here, it still just impresses me. I can't believe we did this. Oh, hello, chicken. Okay, honestly, I am going to need to get some more logs. We should have enough stone. I've got 3 stacks. No, I got 4 stacks. So we definitely have enough of that. But yeah, I just need to grind up a little bit of logs and we should be doing a little bit better. All right, I'm going to do a bunch of farming, get a bunch of bone meal from the composter, and then use this section here to just farm up a couple spruce logs. So let me do that and I'll see you guys in a second. I harvested up the only wheat farm which was ready, the handful of pumpkins, and my sugarcane farm which hadn't been touched since I got my enchanting table, and then pumped all of the profits into the composter so I could get myself some bone meal. I ended up with 27 bone meal, so I got straight to work on growing some spruce trees. I was going to grow normal trees until I remembered that there was a large cave nearby where I could possibly grow some super tall spruce trees. I had to take out some mobs, but the skeletons gave me some more bone meal, which meant I could grow even more trees. I ripped through a bunch of spruce trees until I completely ran dry on bone meal and then made my way back up to continue building. Alright, and now we're back up here, ready to go absolutely bonkers. Now, I was going to do stone for the floor, but considering I ended up getting a bunch of these super tall spruce trees, we have a ton of logs to use. So instead, I'm going to do something a little bit different. This is my favorite kind of floor to use. It's pretty much any stripped log. It can be anything, and you just do it in a crisscross pattern like this. I think this looks absolutely incredible, and this works for literally any type of log, even cherry logs. So I highly recommend giving this a go inside of your builds because it always looks great. It does require a ton of logs though, so just keep that in mind. Now I'm gonna leave this open so I can have once again another staircase heading down to that final level there. But let's go ahead and strip this down, and with the normal spruce logs it doesn't look too good, but once you strip them, man, this really starts to look so much better. There we go, that looks great. Now I do need to tidy this up a little bit, just like this, and I should probably tidy up the edges as well. There is a ton of work that I need to do in order to get it looking great, but we still have about a day and a half, so I don't think we'll have any problems at all. Just need to make sure I don't mess around. Hello bees. Haha, you're not getting out. Sorry guys. It's a little bit strange replacing the special blocks with the stone because we just spent almost 100 days doing the opposite. So it feels a little bit weird to be doing it the normal way again. I mean, this thing is already looking so much better, almost unrecognizable from what it was before. I do have to keep in mind though, stone is in limited supply, so I can't be really wasting it. I really hope that I'm gonna have enough. I might even start adding some andesite into a few of the spots just to limit how much stone I'm gonna be using. Okay, and the last few blocks are just done. Oh, hold on, I still need to do that. The good thing is the bottom section is mostly stone, so this is kind of the last level where I really have to do much because for the most part everything else is done. Okay, this is looking so much better, like 10 times better. We actually have like a solid entrance into here now. I do need to get some stairs, spruce stairs of course, and I'm just gonna make just a regular staircase right here to come down to this bottom level. That is gonna be perfect, mate. Oh, we need to go one more. Bam, there we go. Just need to do a little bit of fixing up, and why not throw in some oak pillars like this. You know, that's going to be decent, very, very decent. We'll get some spruce trapdoors to slap in through here, and then just on the edge as well. Hell yeah, brother. We might even just go like this too. Why not? We got the stuff there for it. And just quickly fix up this bit of the floor. Very nice. Very, very nice. That's now this middle section done. So we have the top floor, we have this middle floor here, and we head down to the bottom floor. So really the only thing remaining is to fix this section up, trying to use the stone slabs wherever I can. I can add in some of these. Oh, hold on. That's not the right block. Just some oak logs through here, just like that. Just connect them through like this. Beautiful, man. I honestly cannot believe how good this thing is looking. I mean, just look at that. That's phenomenal. Wow, man. And that is now the top floor pretty much done. Like, this is so much better, so much nicer of an entrance. You're gonna walk in through here, come down, head down this staircase, then head down this staircase to the bottom floor, and you literally just jump down. And then that is the entrance to this massive space down here. Alrighty, and since everything is now done, let's have a proper tour. So we just saw upstairs. Once we come down the elevator, we are in our epic ultimate Sulfur Cave base. We have a nice river running right through the middle with a very basic bridge right here. But the river flows over into that massive lake there, or reservoir. We have a very large wheat farm here because obviously we need to be able to supply all of our animals with the crops. So this is our very first wheat farm, which runs right along the edge of this creek with, of course, this beautiful waterfall right here, using the geysers as a nice design element. We have our very first campfire. This looks very nice and cozy. And then moving over towards our house, we have this pumpkin farm with a wheat farm wrapping around it. And of course, we have this road leading into our beautiful little cottage house. The interior, of course, isn't great because I didn't really have much to use, but I did the best that I could with the resources available, and I think it looks okay. The storage for the most part is pretty well sorted compared to what usually it's like. But if we look over here, of course, we have another wheat farm with a beautiful geyser shooting out of the ground right in the corner. Then we have the nether portal, which has basically nothing behind it, but we have a massive chicken farm with the chickens slowly trying to escape, a bunch of beautiful little sheep, and of course a bunch of delicious Big Macs with a nice little cover there from, well, I guess it doesn't really rain, does it? From the sulfur, I guess. And we have like a little cow shed here. This cow shed has all of the food that the cows could possibly need. I mean, it's like 7 hay bales, so they're not very hungry right now, but they will be. Anyway, we have another geyser moving up here with the sugarcane farm right next to it. Once again, another geyser because I'm trying to use these because they look amazing and just, I mean, you can see them everywhere. I think they look so cool. But we have a nice little campfire up here again for the people relaxing. And once again, a geyser in a corner. And this is our enchanting building. So in here, we have our enchanting table. So a very small but very detailed building. It isn't crazy. I think it's nice and cozy. We have our mine shaft, which we never really used. It's kind of just aesthetics. But if we did continue, this would be great because we can build this down, have easy access to the mine. Then we have the large geyser, which is essentially just a double geyser next to each other. And then we have the road leading out into this section here, which has the spruce trees over there, the big tall ones. But all in all, I'm very happy with the area. I think it looks very, very good considering what it started as. I'm very happy with how it all turned out. I was very nervous at the start because I didn't think it was gonna come together at all, but honestly, I'm very happy. Anyway, let's go ahead for the final thing and enchant ourselves a diamond helmet. Hopefully we can get protection on that as well. If we do, then honestly, I don't think we could have possibly got any more lucky because we have protection 3, then 2 protection 4s on our current gear. So we just need the helmet, which we're literally about to get protection 4 as well. Like I said, you gotta speak it. You gotta speak it, otherwise it doesn't happen. So slap that in there with the lapis and we get Unbreaking 3. Okay, just Unbreaking 3. That's fine. We have fully enchanted diamond armor now. I mean, technically I can just make another one, can't I? We have a bunch of diamonds, so why not? And we're level 31. So let's just try our luck one more time. This time we're gonna get protection 4. And look at that. Protection 4 Unbreaking 3. I told you, you just gotta say it. Oh my day. So we have Protection 4 Unbreaking 3 helmet, Protection 3 thorns and Unbreaking 3 chest plate, Protection 4 Unbreaking 3 leggings, Protection 4 Unbreaking 3 boot. I don't think I've ever gotten that lucky with armor. Like, that is insane. I've never had that before in my life. So very happy with that. I don't think we could have possibly got anything better. But man, what a change. It's really hard to even remember what this place looked like before we started absolutely detailing and changing the heck out of it. Like it's virtually unrecognizable, honestly. I was very nervous with the house. I thought at the start it was looking very strange, but I think that definitely came together well. We had this like weird pond thing. So I changed that into this creek and that looks so much better. The waterfall turned out great. The walls turned out well, and even the roof turned out pretty good too. But I think this is a fantastic job on 100 days underground in the Sulfur Caves. So let's go ahead and sleep for the final time and wake up on day 100. And there we go, 100 days underground in the Sulfur Caves completed. We have everything we could possibly need to survive and thrive underground in these Sulfur Caves. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to subscribe so you can see more stuff just like this. And if you want to join my community, I have an SMP which you can join completely for free. I've created a bunch of custom stuff and developed the server myself, and I think it is a ton of fun. And if you enjoy building beautiful things, you don't have to worry about being raided. So if you want to join, check out the description so you can see the information. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, peace out.